Welcome, everybody, to Dungeons and Dragons.
Always makes me happy.
This week, we are here, and we have the airship. And who would like to sum up last week's events for us?
I don't know, I think
Michelson.
No, I think
got it.
I did last time. You got it.
That's true.
I got it?
I did.
Dang, I don't
I don't know, Demitri.
All right, Demitri.
No, what
Oh.
about...
Moon?
Moon
I
wasn't
wasn't
there.
He was not here.
It's all you.
You had the most exciting night, though.
I honestly, I have pockets of memory, so I'm not the best one to recap. Ben, can you recap?
I can certainly do it. I have
Let's hear
no problem whatsoever doing it. So, when last we left our heroes, we had found ourselves within a quaint mountain home of a very small group of individuals. The,
First night.
the city itself had been slowly growing over decades, and now we are at a place where we are returning to a place that could have been, that was, where Riven had her childhood.
Could have been.
Right, she has not shared that.
No, but is this
Really
so? This
good.
is our world. It's
This
not.
is-
It's not like a sliders moment.
That's right, this is Dunholm, 3 years in the future from when you last left it, apparently. And you are you came upon this mountain village and are trying to gather supplies but also gather information. While you were doing that, you met some people in the town and tried to ascertain this information, met with a wizard named Rathmus in his home and obtained a map from him of the area. Also, you were able to find out that it is indeed in the future from when you left, and while you were going and moving into places where you could spend the rest of the evening, the alarm bell chimed from the town, and
Everyone thought it was me, but it wasn't.
Demitri did not chime off the alarm bell, who was in the airship with one Modron.
It was a
gizmo.
reasonable assumption.
It was.
I don't know. You see our
It
ship
was.
kind of.
Yeah.
You see our ship
Yeah,
just
I mean-
kind of going towards the ground and then just knocking over a bunch of trees.
It certainly isn't beyond the scope.
But yes, you're right. It was not your fault. Yeah.
Right. No, the upon hearing that, Benjen ran over to the tower that's in the center of the village where the bell was chiming, and climbed all the way up to the top and saw your airship where you had parked it down on the ground and dragging across the ground into the tree line.
Who's
And
flying it?
Gizmo.
The sentient robot.
they crashed it into the tree line, and at that point, several large, strange-looking, they're not quite orcs, they're not quite ogres, came bounding out of the trees with one giant with blue skin and tried to assault the airship and climb aboard. And it was at this point when Demitri and Gizmo were unsuccessfully defending the airship and were being held off, or more being killed, basically.
Held
Killed
off.
Killed off.
No.
Killed off.
You had action in your blood. You had action in your blood.
Evendur
Can we
did
feign
hide in
death?
his blood
Can
this
we
last
feign
time.
Oh shoot! I don't know.
But
Yeah, you almost died.
while they were
Worse, though.
beginning to
Right,
board
2 times.
the airship and
Oh my
take
God.
over it, that was when everyone else from town, Benjen and company, came running out of the forest and began attacking. Evendur and Riven flew up on the carpet, and Evendur started dropping fireballs from above and asked Riven to take him over to the crow's nest in the center so that he'd be out of their range and be able to unleash storm upon them. It was at that point that Riven teleported to the deck of the ship, leaving Evendur stranded in the air on the carpet.
But
Classic.
she left you
Classic.
with the command word.
No.
Oh wait, she
No,
knows she did.
Forgot
Forgot
about
about
that.
that. Dang it.
Got my hopes up low.
And,
So-
like she got off, and I'm like, Amber, what are you doing?
So-
So she's like, it's gonna stay there.
It did stay there.
It'll be fine.
She hasn't
She
been
was
wrong
right.
yet.
The carpet was fine.
Yep.
It's
yes.
just Evendur fell to his death.
Yes, unfortunately,
Twice.
she left him stranded, suspended in the air with nothing to protect him other than a carpet beneath his feet.
She left Martha to die.
And
Was
she
it-
went to go save Gizmo, but we're not there yet. So,
Oh,
so while you were up there casting spells down on them, one of them took a small boulder out of his hand and threw it at you and knocked you off the carpet, and you fell from about here, 60 feet up, to the deck of the ship and landed on it, and were cut open by one of these orogs that were on top of there and began dying.
Was I able to cast fly?
You were not able to cast fly. It all happened like in a turn, like
Yep.
all of this.
Yep.
You cast
You were
fireball down. They threw a rock at you, and they knocked you
Oh,
off.
man.
Yes.
Those guys.
Those guys.
Those guys.
like
Martha.
That's funny.
Martha and everyone ran up to the ship. You were able to get on the deck of the ship and heal you, bringing you back to life. And you pretended like you were still dead so that they weren't aware of you while they were standing over your body. They were also distracted because of Rathmus, who was casting spells from off
yeah,
the
he
tree
took
line.
all the glory, by the way.
Okay, well, he's on our side, though, right?
Well, he was
yeah.
defending the village. But
Oh,
yes.
yeah.
Sure.
Okay.
He wasn't necessarily defending your airship, he was defending his village. But to do so,
Yeah.
he was killing the creatures that were killing you guys. Among the combat, Demitri started dying, and Riven used her wand of polymorph to turn Gizmo, who was about to die, into a giant spitting lizard. And he ran over, picked up Demitri in his mouth. And
But wait, she told us that's what happened.
Oh, wait.
No,
no.
she didn't.
no,
She didn't
no,
warn
She
anybody.
didn't let
Wait,
us
wait.
know. That's
But
right.
then the only combat that Steve did was shoot Gizmo. 3 successful times.
I didn't shoot Gizmo.
First
I
you
shot
ran.
the
First
spitting lizard.
Oh,
and
yeah.
and he was a spitting
My bad.
lizard every time I shot him, and nobody saw me run, by the way.
Right.
Oh, yeah, and also we learned about the crits.
You're
Yeah,
supposed to be the
crit
leader
damage
of
is
the
terrible.
group.
No!
Yeah.
That's what he
It really
does.
No, that's what you do.
And then I forgot about
You're
that.
like the de facto leader that was
Forgot.
fleeing from the battle.
So,
Yeesh.
I don't know
so
who's seen
things
that.
were looking grim, but
Mhm.
the combined effort of everybody working together was able to keep everyone alive. Martha, who got up in the combat, was cut down by the frost giant that climbed aboard with his massive great axe, just swept it across and almost cut her in two, but
I wonder who agreed on this rule of max
Yeah,
damage.
that was very short-sighted.
Not really.
whoever
When
had
it
that.
works in our favor, it'll be nice.
Oh,
there
no,
were
that was-
several natural ones and several natural 20s that all
Right.
happened during last week.
Oh no, it was 35 damage.
It was so
Yeah.
fun.
You're the one hit. You're like, I'm done.
Okay,
I'm gonna
yeah.
No, I was like, wait, he hit again. Oh, I'm down.
That was his first attack.
Yep,
and then
first
he hit
attack.
you
Yeah,
again.
I'm like, oh, I'm falling now.
Martha plummeted off the side of the ship and hit the floor of the forest beneath them. The airship itself is about 10 feet off the ground now because it was dragging into the tree line. So the donuts, or like that circle of the elementals around it that keeps it aloft, is what's dragging on the ground. And the bow of the ship is also hitting the trees and is stopped there. Oh, and the sails caught fire. So
Yes.
So now the
Oh.
ship only goes up and down,
It goes up
elevator
and down.
style. It
Yeah.
can't really
but
move.
without sails, it's hard to maneuver forward.
You're the one that burned the sail, so.
That was
I
with-
burned the sails?
That was with fireball.
Oh my god.
But you hit everyone with fireball. None of them saved from it. It was like 34 damage to all of the. That was a lot.
so
So
many choices.
Martha fell into the trees beneath them. Nobody knew what happened to
This is a
her,
terrible nightmare for me.
and she was dying. And
Except for, oh wait, Riven was there.
That's right. And she told us.
Wait,
And she stopped and healed you.
No, she didn't.
Oh, that's right. She kept going, but
Wait,
she told us
no.
where you were.
But she grabbed
No, I
Gizmo.
forgot. She
There was
didn't.
a moment where we asked Riven, or we asked Amber
Who do you
rather,
choose?
would you
to
have
live?
gone to save Martha or Gizmo? And she said, oh, Gizmo. And she didn't even really hesitate. She
Yeah.
grabbed Gizmo, brought him beneath deck.
But she
and
didn't
tried to
really
heal him.
help Gizmo. Gizmo made his death saving throws and like healed himself.
Oh yeah, we learned that healing doesn't work on Gizmo.
Yes.
Correct.
Yeah,
That is
yeah.
correct. It does not work on him.
Oh, because he's not like biological. Like
Yeah,
that.
he's
He's
not.
He's not organic.
Yeah,
he
he's
is
not
a
organic.
construct,
He's got a repairing.
technically.
Yeah.
He does, though, you were able to witness that he does have the mending cantrip and is fixing himself.
Nice.
So
One
now that he is
HP at a
conscious,
time.
that's right. Yes, 1 HP at a time. So, luckily, I had Martha roll a stealth check to determine how difficult it would be to find her. And after she had failed all 3 of her death saving throws, Callie ran up and was able to cast Spare the Dying. She was able to get there within 1 minute of his death and stop him from passing on beyond the veil.
Her, stop her from passing.
I was
Right.
Batman at the time, so
Oh, right. Technically, he,
Oh yeah,
he
yeah,
is
yeah,
disguised self
yeah,
as
yeah.
Batman.
So so technically he died.
So she died.
Yeah. It's
And-
complicated.
and
Wait,
was brought
wouldn't Callie like putting her hands on him like feel the illusion and be like, wait a second, has a different anatomy.
back. That's not a breastplate.
Or is it?
Exactly. I would assume I don't
That's
know.
just without the plate. So, was able to spare the dying, and so there was one creature left that had
Ran into the woods. The
thrown
frost
its axe on accident, and it was embedded in a tree that was unarmed, and began fighting fisticuff style
Oh, fisticuffs.
with Benjen.
And Benjen knocked him out, and then the frost giant ran into the
He was
forest,
fighting him, and then the frost giant ran off.
and Demitri chased them, and then the battle was over.
wait. Oh wait, you threw your weapon too. No.
I threw it.
You did.
I don't.
Double over
The
hand.
great sword, yes.
I really think that
Does
it was.
Conan do that?
It
Conan
was
throws
supposed to
his
be
great
a
sword, right?
No,
No, he's not wearing. He's using like the hand and a
If you
half
throw it,
sword.
turns to the dex.
No,
bastard.
I looked up the roll.
Yeah, that's true.
It's not
For the
important.
old one.
I don't care.
Well, I have something to read here. Trading blows with the Orog, Benjen is given into a strange fury. As the group moves in to help, he shouts aloud to Helm once more with a blinding right hook. The area around his empty hand, his left hand, glows briefly, and an ethereal gauntlet appears as it moves for the combo. Feeling full of radiant energy, the gauntlet connects and the Orog's face explodes under the impact.
What?
Your arm, you lose your arm.
Yeah,
It would have been
it's
worth
like a
it.
metallic arm.
Yeah.
Sort of like a Full Metal Alchemist. Little brother.
That's awesome. So Helm,
Yes.
he explodes. He kills Mistra by punching her in the stomach, and she explodes.
So,
That's awesome.
in a very similar
Yeah.
action, you have
Oh.
had witness that your prayer to Helm has been answered.
So who saw that?
That would be.
There was no one on the boat. Nope.
Arthur
Any-
was off the boat.
Any chance?
Everyone was off.
What's that girl Laura from the hotel?
Fender might be on.
No, she's not.
She didn't
no,
see it?
It was
she-
just Rasmus and
It's
Callis.
been 4 years. She moved on. She's married with kids already.
We see the explosion, and we're like, "Oh,
Yeah.
Benjen is dead."
Yeah,
Benjen is
we knew it was happening.
Yeah, no, this blinding flash of light, and afterwards, like you look down at your hand, and the gauntlet is not there anymore.
Is he full of meat chunks?
But you see like
Everywhere.
residual radiant energy kind of like go throughout your arm and your body, and then it just dissipates, and you feel an awareness, a presence,
Does he feel righteous?
you feel righteous.
Do I feel guilty like I did in Celestia?
No.
Hey!
In fact, you feel like you're like you have gained the favor of a god.
So you take one step closer.
A little bit,
yeah.
a little
Baby
bit. I'm
step.
like, I just see if my muscles
But
are
no
big.
one, but no one saw that.
Yeah, it's okay. This is a personal journey.
That's right. The Orog's face might be evidence enough that
Right.
Yeah.
this is
Did
not
you guys
something-
see?
No, like I'll be like, he
No
just
one's
exploded, man. I don't have any idea.
Martha's
His head
laying dead.
exploded. Yeah.
Riven comes up deck with Gizmo next to her, and Gizmo.
Are you healed? Did you get healed?
Ending himself.
I think I spared
No,
that.
yeah,
so
Callie-
I'm
Callie-
Callie is
stabilized.
standing
Yeah.
over you.
Okay.
Stabilized. Yeah.
Yeah. Spare the dying. Does that bring you to consciousness?
No.
0.
Zero.
Yeah, it doesn't.
So she doesn't have any hit points.
Yeah.
But she
Right.
doesn't die.
regain them.
But
in
she's done making death
1d4
saves.
hours.
Yes.
Wait, she's not gonna heal?
Well,
She
She's
regains
out of
it
hit
within 1d4 hours
I mean,
when
or-
you are stable.
yeah, natural.
No, why wouldn't Callie also heal? If she,
She spared the dying. She brought him back to life.
that's it though.
But you're
She's like, I'm tapped.
But you're right. you're not wrong.
She's
You're
like,
right.
oh, that's all I got. That's all I'm helping. Sorry, you know.
Well, she looks around to see.
sorry, not
She
sorry.
did heal Demitri, and she healed.
Yeah, but that's weak sauce. That's like a level 2 cleric has 1 healing spell and a cantrip.
Well, you don't know what level she is.
Oh, okay.
Well, maybe she was
Sorry.
healing at in the city.
Ilmater's way
Yeah,
yeah.
She healed other people.
She's like, oh, I'm gonna put blessing.
Some,
Oh
some
wait,
guys,
the fight is over here.
some guy smashed his hand with a hammer. She healed him. Cure
So-
wounds.
You know what? Yeah, she would. She would.
I have a healer's kit. Well,
Well,
actually, it's just gonna stabilize you
She
though.
has. She
Yeah,
has cure
she's-
light wounds.
You don't even know she's dead, correct? You didn't find her.
No, I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm wondering
You don't
why
even
my
know.
hand's glowing.
No one saw Martha.
Cure
No,
wounds.
what's her name, dude?
She's the only one.
Amber.
Though. None of us. Like when Demitri ran by,
Nope.
he didn't obviously
Nope.
see her either. So.
Benjen was like like he walked past me like 3-4 times.
Well, my excuse, I'm the only one without dark vision, right?
Alright.
Oh,
So
okay.
You regain 15 hit points.
You're human. Okay,
Yeah.
we'll forgive you.
that's why my hand's bigger than my other hand.
Yeah. Leave it. Leave it.
Now I am.
Yeah.
The zombie
That's her left
miniatures that we put
Right
together. So yeah, you have now 15 hit points.
you're right.
You're brought back to consciousness.
You messed
Standing
up.
over you is Callie, who's clutching her holy symbol of Ilmater, and she asks you, "Are you all right, lass?" Apparently, your
wait,
disguised self
Oh,
has
faded.
gone away.
You have a accent for Martha now, right? Are you ready? Here it is.
What?
Oh, no, not yet. Not
Hey,
yet.
too much pressure?
Too much pressure.
Hey, I remember when I did it, I was sweating profusely. I don't know if people could look back at that episode.
I mean, I will.
I was just like,
Not
what I'm
accent
doing.
from
Nah,
Martha.
you did fine.
Did I reach out to anything when I was dying?
yeah, did you write her something also?
You tell me.
Oh.
Okay, so she'd be full of regret of not completing stuff. So as she was dying, she probably just like somebody out there, anybody. I just want to be able to restore my family's name and all that kind of stuff. So
she asked for someone to do
like anything,
what she
like,
couldn't
you know,
do.
like she's full of regret. So that's like, oh, I have so much to accomplish.
That's like
but-
a normal Wednesday
Yeah,
for me.
yeah.
Yes.
Do what I couldn't do, please. I failed. I'm a failure. Does she think that as she's dying?
She's like,
she's a failure.
no, not she's
No?
a failure. She's like, I wish I had a chance to do all the stuff I didn't do.
Did she think about all of the mistakes she made prior to jumping in front of a frost giant and getting two shot?
It's just all about her family stuff.
Oh, okay. Fair enough.
It's pretty selfish.
Yeah.
I know, right? I mean, we're her companions for what, 2 weeks of game time? And she doesn't think of us when she dies?
Technically,
Selfish.
I think
all 4 years.
All
We just
4
didn't
years.
see the passing.
Oh, yeah.
And actually, I knew them.
So
longer.
now we know each other for 4 years. That's crazy.
Literally, like, we went into 8 portals, right? Or whatever it was.
It was like 6 or
But
8.
that took
something like that.
3 years to do.
No, but we only felt 2 days.
That's all we felt?
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we only slept once. That's
It
Martha's
was
time
actually only 2 days worth of time.
Yeah.
But the outside world
'cause
experience.
I'm basing off of when did I sleep? I slept one day in that, or I slept one night.
But even then, it's just like constant twilight or whatever
Yeah.
day, and so it's like,
Yeah.
well, anyway, we'll worry about that. I'm not a physicist. Definitely,
you
according
sure?
to my intelligence, I'm not a physicist. Stephen
See
and
your,
Benjen.
your intelligence? Yeah,
13.
yeah, you're not. You're not.
Nope.
You're not.
No risk of the Nobel Prize here. That $1 million bucket's all yours, David. The
Yeah.
Nobel Prize.
I think he has 18. You have
That's
18
what I'm
intel?
thinking of, but it's not.
No, I don't think so.
That's all right.
I have
So,
like 16.
when you begin
That's still smarter.
in your spirit aloft and drifting out into the nothingness, you reach out with your thoughts and with your emotions, and in response to it, you see a massive white light, and within it, you perceive the sound of a voice speaking to you, and it says, "Take courage. You will not be sacrificed as of yet. You have more work that you are worthy of to bring into the world."
Does it sound bad? Does it sound like it's telling the truth?
It sounds like depends.
It
Accent.
sounds like my voice, but you
Benji, is
feel-
that you?
Yeah.
It's the Dungeon Master. I am greater than AO. No, you feel kind of like you are under the scrutiny of a being that has. It's something that's greater than anything that you've felt before, in the sense that you feel overwhelmed to have even the scrutiny or the attention of such a being.
So
It's overwhelming, also a little terrifying.
is there a way you can help me?
Reach with your feelings.
Reach out my feelings.
And
Focus on regret.
in
Feel like Benjen. Feel like
trying
Benjen.
to keep in what you're thinking, you hear the prayer of a dwarven woman coming, and turn your focus back towards that. And as you do, it's an instantaneous, just kind of like jolting motion as you feel once again the pain of being inside your mortal body, and you didn't even realize how freeing and how peaceful it was that you were separated from this mortal vessel. But now that you are back in, you have that general awareness of the peace of death, but are now back in your body, where you have bruises, cuts, scrapes, and the blood just like still soaking your outfit and your attire. Standing above you is the dwarven woman who's holding the symbol of Ilmater.
Any brands?
Wait, just real quick. Her mortal wound was what?
Great axe.
Yeah, but like
from a giant.
from the chest, like slash,
Oh, it was
almost
the
cut in
side,
half.
like cut her open off the side.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And then I fell.
And then she fell. Yeah.
Stick in the eye.
Right.
It's sort of like a Pez dispenser from the side.
Kind of. Yes.
No, but then the healing kind of sealed
The
it.
healing does seal it up.
Yeah.
The spells do that. They take care of all of that
Right.
narrative work for me.
Who needs a surgeon?
Exactly. Yes.
Cure wounds.
Indeed. So, you are brought back, and the dwarven woman asks you, "Are you all right, lass?"
As far as I know, hopefully, just really.
All right, get up.
They're still here.
This it's definitely not clear yet. You still hear off in the distance the heavy footsteps of the giant fading into the forest, collecting yourselves. The sounds of So the sounds of those footsteps leading off into the darkness, you're left with a moment of general quietness, and it is broken by the sounds of shouting and the collapse and crunch of wood as the wooden wall of the town sounds like it is being splintered and cut through briefly into this still night air.
So when we came in, just to give us a better idea of the situation, as far as the defenses go, is it like wooden?
Like a wooden palisade.
Wooden palisade, got it. All right.
Yeah. There's like
Fair
little places where you could climb up on top of the wall to shoot down over it.
What, like 10 foot high, 12 foot high? 10 foot
Probably like 12 feet high.
high? 12 feet high.
And so I mean, like it's gonna keep out the majority of human-sized people,
But not a frost giant.
but not a frost giant, and definitely not orogs. So,
Orogs that are like 8 feet, they could just jump up onto the top of the palisade.
right. Just reach up and grab the top. So it sounds like those are being splintered and torn down or broken apart. And Rathmus and Callie share a glance with each other and then turn off towards the forest and begin running back towards the village.
Which direction though?
Are we in initiative?
So
You are
so
north of the village.
Frost giant went
That way.
this way,
The frost giant went this way.
that way.
Yeah, it's running
But
off
the
the
city's
direction.
this way.
Yes.
Yeah, he's running away.
And now they're running back to the city.
Yes.
City's being attacked.
And we're just like all beat up, everyone.
Me, I'm like He-Man style.
Oh
with my
yeah.
fist.
You're like, I didn't lose a hit point. This is awesome.
Did you?
Nope.
No.
He
Oh,
wasn't even in the fight. But
I have
no one knows
23
that.
hit points.
Hey,
Oh,
you
you-
killed the spinning
Yeah.
lizard.
He almost killed half of me.
Who did?
Everybody
Oh, that
I
thing you
fought.
were punching.
Yeah, it was
You were just
bad.
like, I need to make this
I
look
was-
genuine, like I was fighting.
I was on that deck
Fight
when the
me.
frost giant was still there.
Yes, that is true.
It was bad news bears.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, Riven's here is sweet. And then she went below deck with like a broken gizmo. And I'm like, what?
She closed it.
Yeah.
She
These are all
closed
true
the lock
things that are
hat.
said. Yes.
Oh, so okay. So
So I just
I jump off the boat. Nobody can fly the boat. The rails are there. I jump off the boat and start running to town.
Okay.
Guess I'll stand up and run toward town.
Can I second wind when on my way there?
Yes. Yes, you
Okay.
can. Evendur, you are off the ship. What is your character doing?
Am I conscious?
Yes.
How much HP do I have left?
You have.
I think you have one healing spell.
It
if you
was,
did.
yeah.
It was like 5.
Yeah.
Good.
4 or 5 hit points.
I'll
something like
say it was. Oh, because you cast it.
Yep.
It was like healing word.
Healing word, so it was like.
that. Yeah, I
So I
think
got-
it was 4 or 5.
So I got like 5 HP right now.
Yes.
All right, I run.
Okay.
I'm going that way.
Benjen takes
If
off.
I would have
after
come down at the
Calvin.
same time you did, right?
No, I'm
Well,
not.
he was on the ground and
Okay.
we're down there.
I chased the dude for
So I start
a little
running back
while.
with Yaeus.
Still.
You see running back
I'm like,
to
I
the
hope
ship.
this
You see
hand keeps
Benjen
glowing.
climb down the tree and then begin running off towards the town.
I would run off.
I think definitely before that is when I have like a mental breakdown.
All right.
Before I even get back.
How many rounds is that spell?
I don't even know. I don't know how long
So-
Ben wants to say it is, but
Mine lasts like 2.5 hours.
as soon as Demitri stops, like gives up on chasing him, he just like falls to his knees and like drops his
Well, how come? What
long sword.
Because of everything?
Yeah, and just like
No fault there.
it's just taking deep breaths, and then he's almost feels like he's gonna fall asleep. But
So the giant comes back and gets Demitri.
yeah,
Yeah.
that would be awesome. But I feel that he would take the time to. He just prays out loud to Mythos, and he says, "I'm sorry, I failed you." And he's like unstrapping his armor, and he says, I have almost lost everything with how do I want to say it? I've almost lost everything based on my will, and I haven't trusted you as much as I should. And then I guess, I don't know how long breastplate takes. It might take a while, but he's praying that whole time. And
Well, do you care about the state of the breastplate, or are you just like done with it?
yeah, he's done. He just throws it
'cause
off.
if you like cut it off, like you
Sure,
don't
yeah,
use this
yeah, yeah.
anymore,
The
it
leather
goes off real
straps.
quick.
Yeah. And he says, "Now I trust in you from now on." And then
Can we vote on that before you not wear armor?
he he gets back up and he doesn't even pick up his weapon, but he does take off the wraps that were on the pommel of it, and he like wraps them on his forearms, and then he like quietly
it's
walks
like
back.
you wrap your hands like a boxer does.
Sure.
Put it between the knuckles, wrap it
We
around.
really should have somebody else do that.
And
I know, right? But he's like as he prayed, he's like sort of weeping too, and then he just slowly walks back to towards the direction of the boat,
all right,
the ship.
you are walking back towards the direction of the boat,
It really needs to be cleaned.
and
Yeah, I know. Unseen servants.
Hey, yeah.
Oh, she died.
No,
That's right.
I'm doing.
Martha
we're going.
left.
Yeah, we're going.
She didn't even bother to cast one. to get
Yeah,
it started.
on the way, you're like, yo, get that.
How many hit points?
15.
Okay, we look about the same.
We look at us. Not great.
Mm-hmm. Been better.
Could be worse.
Will we have our level up stuff now?
Yes, you would now have.
Right now, they're available to us right now.
Yes.
Just making sure.
Evendur casts Wish. I wish not to be
Ninth
here.
level.
Your character no longer is there. Now he's in front of all the giants.
So what happens? Can you wish? So like, what town or country was it that knows like new like 12th level spells and stuff? Anyway, can he wish for higher level spells or like?
You can certainly try.
No, just not.
Higher level spell. we forgot
If
everything
you have
else.
the spell
Yeah.
which is like when you're max level. So we
Can I wish for more wishes? That's what he's
No.
trying to say.
could certainly try.
You become a genie.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that was on Aladdin. You're like, oh,
poor
okay.
Jafar.
Yeah.
Poor Jafar. He was the real hero
Spoilers.
of that story.
Spoilers.
Unsung
So-
hero.
Oh, his spoilers. Yeah, make sure you mark that time. If anybody hasn't seen the new Disney flick,
Spoilers,
The new
the new.
my kids they act like those cartoon Disney movies are like black and white films, like silent films. I'm like, what? Because they're not like Toy Story, like
The 3D
I'm
animation.
like, come on, man.
It's 2D art.
How do you not like Emperor's
That
New
means
Groove?
that you need. Anyway, so
Yeah.
Evendur is amazing.
Yeah, it is.
So you tell Mythos this and are crying. You wrap your hands while you're walking back, and you feel a kind of primal connection to the world around you, and it's not entirely a voice. It's more like a connection where you begin feeling out and hearing an awakening of the world around you. You can sense the spirit that resides in the earth around you, and inside the trees, and inside various animals, and they're all starting to move around you in different directions. And you can it's a strange sensation, but you know that there is some greater power that is reaching into your consciousness and pulling it out so that you can sense and connect with the nature around you. So while you are doing that, Riven comes out of the ship, looks out over the deck and sees Benjen, Martha, and Evendur
Yeah, sure.
running off towards that direction, and Riven shouts, "Where are you going?"
The carpet's still floating.
Oh, now
The carpet is
now
still
she
floating.
speaks to you guys. Now she speaks.
The carpet flies down to her, and she tells Gizmo, "Gizmo, get on." They both get on the carpet,
Still haven't ridden on that carpet.
and she begins flying towards the group as you are moving off in that direction. And Demitri, you arrive at the ship and see them probably 100 feet away, going towards the village.
Yeah, I'll just run. Then. I have short, stubby legs, so it might take me a while.
Very dangerous at close distances. So Riven flies up to Evendur. Hey, are you gonna? Do you want to ride?
Dang.
I wouldn't take it,
Cole,
by the
too
way.
soon. Too soon, bro.
Are you gonna stay on the carpet this time?
Dang.
Do I have any level 3 spell slots left?
Yep.
You do.
I'm gonna cast fly on myself. And
Bam!
And you give her the finger too as you're flying off. You're
I
like,
think your damn
no thanks.
carpet.
Yeah.
Oh, you stupid carpet.
Mage hand,
Puffing
finger.
smoke back.
Yeah. Fog cloud.
All right, you are now flying and fly, away from where Riven is.
Hey, what's your speed when you fly?
Let me see.
I really hope it's like 59 feet.
just
One
they
foot
fly-
less.
She tries to make a exit and she pulls up next to him.
60 feet.
Oh,
Also,
okay.
it's just-
the same? Yeah.
You look a
Awkward.
lot cooler though, for sure.
Yeah, definitely. So, you and Riven and Gizmo see first from your view above the tree line. The city itself looks like it is. It's not only besieged; it is being overrun. There are at least 4 other frost giants that are there and are systematically pulling down the wooden palisade.
Yeah, we're dead.
And they're
We should just leave.
there's about the same number of Orogs
We
amongst the
can't
group.
move the airship.
Yeah, it doesn't have wood.
It can go up.
They're
How are we gonna get in there?
We could leave them. No,
That's not.
just evac like.
There are
up.
about the same number of
300 feet.
Orogs there who are moving in, and they're fighting amongst the town's citizen, and and then even more than their number is groups of what look like maybe goblins. It's hard to tell in the darkness, but they're all moving into the town.
Oh.
I'm gonna turn around.
Where's the battle map, man?
Turn around, bro.
It's a very large area.
Let them
Yeah.
die. Why are we even fighting this? I know meta, but just your characters need to ask yourself, why am I
It's-
running back?
It's really.
What do we-
I
Where we
know,
going to the town
I know
for again?
exactly why I'm going.
To get information and to get
Oh,
supplies.
because you're
You have
Get
supplies in the
supplies.
ship.
all of a sudden.
Yeah.
You do have rations and stuff.
Sins
My hand
forgiven.
glued, man.
Sins forgiven, right?
But also,
Clean slate,
we literally
tabula rasa.
can't outrun these guys.
I run.
go up.
I start
Go up and
shooting whoever I
there
can
forever.
see with
You
arrows.
can't
I'll do it as many
forever.
times as I
We have
can,
food on there.
and I run. When I
can't
run out of
do
arrows,
that.
I'll do all 24
Well,
if I can.
wait then.
So how many feet? How far away are we?
We have rations.
You're so you get within 300 feet where you can start firing the arrows at them,
Okay, so I start doing that,
and you can start doing that.
and so that's 2 every round. How many rounds is that? 10 rounds.
If you're running at them while shooting at them,
I can shoot
I'll-
2 an arrow.
I'll
and you
do
can move
2 an arrow.
30 feet each round, so that would be 10 rounds of you moving up.
Yep. So that's 20 arrows.
I would do the same. We'd just be.
Yep. That's probably because I would have shot all my other arrows as well.
Riven, from where she is, sees the mayhem.
I then
and
drop my bow, and I pull my sword and my shield, and I run right into it.
Nice.
So I have another character.
Cool. I ended up making 2s back
Yeah.
up.
Everybody rolled new characters last week in
It's a
the
little
panic
sketchy.
of what happened. So you are running towards the town and cut into the line. Riven sees that you're not slowing or stopping, and she tries flying down a couple of times to try and get your attention, but because you're so single-mindedly focused, you don't even pay her any heed. So she pulls out her light crossbow and begins firing as well, and Gizmo it just keeps saying to her, "Hey, you need to get me closer so I can use my triangle." Wow.
Why
Using the
doesn't
name
she
cantrip on
give
himself.
him a wrist crossbow?
She,
Well, his shank is awesome.
Yeah, but he's almost dead. He's trying to repair himself.
But also, I think the crossbow is probably bigger.
I don't know.
A hand crossbow?
he's very small.
Yeah,
He's very small.
he's half your size.
So
Demitri
we're
is-
almost the same size. Dimitri's not that.
you're a lot thicker. He's
Yeah.
like so fragile looking.
Gizmo?
Yeah.
I still imagine
It's like a
Claptrap.
toaster.
Imagine Claptrap.
Like the brain.
Claptrap.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
from Borderlands.
Yep.
With just one eye.
So
Tired.
you.
But he's not. He's Wally.
Less intelligent than Claptrap. Yeah, so yeah, they make their way towards the front line. Evendur, what are you doing? You fly. You,
I'm going back to ship.
okay.
I'm like severely injured right now, so I'm on
Head back to the
going into
ship.
that.
Dimitri runs underneath you.
As I pass him, I say, where is Gizmo?
I have no idea.
He's
I think.
flying.
Oh yeah, he's on the carpet right
Evendur's
now.
flying.
Evender's
And then I
flying.
book it. I just want to go get Gizmo. I don't want to fight whatever's out here.
Gotcha. So you move towards.
Where'd all your faith and mythos go, man?
Hey, he's not telling me this is my fight, man. He's not saying it.
Yeah, you run in
Hey,
and.
true neutral, man. People die. That's what happens,
This town might be the way it goes. So you run, you fire, and from where you are, the mass of the probably 100 or so of these large creatures that are moving into the town.
100?
You move towards them, are
You
firing
guys are-
arrows at them.
Yeah.
and
I left. That's why I left.
I'm just going back for my robot.
You didn't say 100 a few minutes ago.
Yeah, right? You said you dropped your bow. Let's do this.
well, it's probably like about 20 of the larger things.
It
and
doesn't
then probably
matter.
about 80 goblins.
100.
Yeah, I mean it's hard to tell. It's
What was the
dark.
population of this town, sort of?
A couple hundred probably.
We can.
It's a whole lot
No
less
good.
right now.
No good. Plus 4 giants, no good.
Yeah.
Everyone's dead. Let it go.
Rathmus from inside the wall begins casting spells, and you can see the townfolk engaged with the lines of goblins that are moving in.
Are they
Hey,
are
can
they in a any kind of battle formation, or is it totally fallen by now?
They are, yes.
Okay.
So within the walls that have been cracked open and everything,
Oh, no.
they have what is that called? It's like a line of spear-like things that are wedged like this,
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
almost like a caltrop or whatever, but
Yeah,
it's
right.
meant for anti-personnel.
It's a tree.
So-
So you can't just run into
Yeah.
them. So they're being forced into smaller areas where they're kind of their great numbers aren't able to overwhelm the townsfolk.
What
yet.
is the best way in?
Can
Like-
I
like
roll?
a different way in than
Can I
running?
roll perception to see if I see Gizmo on the carpet? or
Yeah, go
anything?
and roll perception.
I don't see him.
Yeah, from where you are, like the treetops and the forest cover is still Riven is above the tree line and she's firing
okay.
down.
So,
So yeah, you don't see
I
her.
can't believe she took. Oh man, he better not die
So-
again.
Um,
I don't know he died.
There are probably 10 archers who are in the tower and they're firing down on the ranks. And as you join the combat and slice into 2 and 3 of the goblins in your just anger and rage and moving through the lines, you're cutting 1, 2, 3 down, and you see one of the frost giants in the back pick up a massive boulder and throw it. And as you cleave one of the goblins in front of you, just watch it trail through the night and smash into the tower, and the entire top of the tower where the 10 arches were just cracks and flies off into the air, and you see them all fly and fall down from where they were.
But they like parachute, let go like the parachute.
No,
they
no.
base jump, right?
They fall on their necks.
No, there's some in the disc, right? The disc.
It doesn't look pretty.
Yeah.
You don't see where they fall because they've dropped them below the picketed fence from where you are. And
Are people like running and screaming?
there isn't as much of that chaos. It just sounds more like battle cries.
Oh dang!
From where you are, slightly behind everyone.
As soon as I see the
He's running the other
horde,
way.
I want to. I didn't really get a chance to speak with you on like what shapes I could do, but if it's possible to get like giant eagle.
Mighty eagle.
He's like, not an eagle, but a grackle for sure.
A small baby.
What?
Yeah.
A baby owl.
A swallow.
Oh, I
Pigeon.
went.
What's the CR of
I went
the
the moon. It's 1, but I could do it since.
Okay. We've got.
You can use the staff of Python now.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
Why is that?
Okay, I mean, obviously, he.
Oh man.
Yeah,
Well,
you can turn into
so
a giant
funny.
eagle.
Yeah. So
Obviously, he's a druid
just
now.
narratively?
No, he
As
could've
soon as
done
I
it.
see the
So did I.
horde, can I
Oh, you're
see
doing-
Yeah.
them now? Or
That's awesome.
I'll just wait until I see like
Oh, as soon as
them
you
on
see
the
horde,
carpet.
Riven has kind of like
Half
held
the
her
total.
place,
For
and
Barbarian.
as you move up, there's like a
you
small
might
break
do
in
that.
it, and you can see the carpet above there. You don't see Gizmo on the carpet, you
But
see the
but he said he's with her.
yes,
Vendor said.
yes.
So I have this urge to somehow get to him
To eat worms.
any way I
He,
can.
he is a
so
shiny object.
Right.
I-
So
Yeah.
And you're a bird.
You're
That-
level 1 druid?
No, 2.
Oh, 2. Okay.
that animal need
Not a fighter.
to
Oh,
get to him takes over, and you feel your form become enlarged, and also that you feel that the burdens of being a bipedal, humanoid type person are lifted from you as you begin flying into the air up towards the carpet.
Yes. Awesome.
Benjen, you see a giant eagle fly right over your head.
And I'm like, Hawkward.
Wait. Can I roll perception to see if I didn't know I was gonna fly over.
He's
him.
gonna for sure take a dump
Well,
on me.
Riven is above him,
Yeah.
shooting down.
So it's 3 people. We both all 3 ran in.
Right.
Ooh. Okay.
Yeah.
Never mind. I was gonna swoop down and pick Benji up.
You guys
but-
have to tell me when you do stuff like that. I'm just gonna attack you, man. I don't know
No,
who you are.
but I'm not going to because
Oh, okay,
there's
okay.
3 of you that ran in, and I'm like, I can't carry all you guys, so
Sure. Yeah.
I'm just trying to swoop. As soon as I'm able to, I'm trying to like swoop, like pelican dive, pick up Gizmo, and like take off.
All right. So you fly up. Riven is not looking or paying attention. I will, for the sake of
Gizmo would be in front of her though.
Gizmo. Yeah, he's in front of her.
She's polymorph.
Yeah, yeah. What
That
is, but
would kill
Gizmo,
us both.
at this point, Gizmo is like turned into something else.
Right?
A cat.
I
Yeah.
polymorph him. And then
Who's the
I
heaviest
fall
thing?
300 feet to
Yeah.
my dad.
No.
No,
You
you
revert to
revert
your
back, you
uniform,
revert
and
back.
then you take the excess damage.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like, how much is max damage?
Do I take
from-
any damage in the battle?
Oh yeah, you will. for sure.
I will roll that in just a minute.
Okay. I mean, there's no rush.
Yeah.
Cherishing all the many hours
So-
I spent trying to make him not die.
Yeah. You fly up, swoop in front of Riven, who like falls backward onto the carpet as you grab in your hand Gizmo.
And then I take off towards the ship, like darting fast.
Yeah.
Your fly speed.
I think it's 80.
Yeah, it's 80.
I'm gonna try to scooch into where our side is, the good people. You're like slowly just like, oh, I'm fighting this way.
Wait, you just died, right?
No, you're just unconscious. Well, you did have a near-death
Technically
experience.
died and then
yeah.
came back and's like, I'm still gonna fight. That's a
So,
very brave woman. though.
Regrets, like I said,
Mm-hmm.
full regrets.
This
so-
is one of them.
No, it's like not doing stuff. Like,
Right?
Yeah.
Oh, now everyone's having like a conscience now
yeah.
from being like drug dealers and
Yeah. It's,
It's a bad
And-
life.
yeah.
yeah.
And it
Other
doesn't
evil
pay that
people,
well.
and then you're like, oh yeah,
Evidently.
this
Pay
is
that
bad.
Gambling with Evendur's money, though, pays super well.
That 5% chance,
Yep.
that won several
So
times.
it only took a trip to the astral plane for you guys to know that.
No,
and
actually,
you know,
dying.
your
and into
lives have been-
Celestia.
And dying
Right,
too. so-
and dying.
There's
yeah.
been a lot that has happened.
And fighting alongside golden angels,
Yeah.
killing devils. who spew acid.
No one's gonna believe those stories, by the
Nope.
way.
No one at all. And I have told 0 people. I haven't told you guys, I don't think.
No, you have
Yeah, that is.
So am I back at the ship
No
right
one,
now?
we're not even gonna believe
You
We're gonna be like, yeah.
are almost
Yeah,
there.
Benjen.
Okay.
Yeah.
You swoop up, you grab Gizmo, and begin flying back to the ship. Riven shouts in
I
her.
want to do double speed. Like, all I want to do is just dart.
That is
Her-
160
Her voice
feet.
dies out. She doesn't see the like something went and grabbed Gizmo. Obviously, this isn't. It was a very deliberate action. If it was something that wanted to attack her, I'll roll an intelligence check to see if she would realize what's going on. She doesn't know, but she doesn't think Gizmo's in danger. So she looks back for a second and shouts in anger, and you hear several curses at you as you fly back, and then she resumes shooting down at the people below her.
What does Gizmo do? He's just like,
Classify yourself.
Gizmo.
classify. What is this?
He's wriggling, but you've got a solid talon
Yeah,
on
yeah.
him, and he's not able to get
He's got a
out.
lot of holes in him right now.
He certainly does. He has not yet started using his triangle on you.
That's fine. I have a good fair amount of hit points, as is Giant Eagle.
I think we should
Yeah.
both try to
26.
move through so we can actually go on our friendly side at least.
And I'm trying to figure out, like, where is the. Like, are we just coming up against the back wall of goblins and orcs and.
No,
Giants
so
and-
from where you are, it kind of took you up to the wooden wall, and so
Uh-huh.
you're running up the wall at the line of people as they're kind of like blocked,
Okay.
trying to get inside. And
We're
caught
like
them
at
by
the base of a
surprise.
channel.
Yeah.
Triangle. Yeah, I've heard of those.
Triangle. We're at the base
Combat
of
readiness
a triangle.
school.
Yeah.
You getting a
It's
triangle.
like it's special forces term. I don't think you guys would understand. But we're at the base of the triangle, right?
Yes.
Yeah. Otherwise, we'd have to go. You could go around. You could climb over the like the pike things.
Well, the top of the fence, it has the points are sharpened, but you could probably try and scale the wooden fence.
So as soon as I get back, I just want to drop him off near. I assume he's already on the ship.
Vendor's on the ship, yeah.
I drop him off near there, and then I just dart back to the battle to pick someone else up, unwilling.
Evendur, looking down at the viscera on the deck, you see those two frozen orogs that are sitting there on the deck of the ship like two statues, just there.
They're
with
nice.
their weapons there. They're
Looks
completely
like a nice-
ice, like from the movie Frozen. They have just been frozen completely and are
Was
dead.
that a spell that did
No,
that? To
they're
them?
just
No, it's
sitting there
Rapmus.
chilling.
Yeah, they're chilling. They're chilling on the deck. For sure.
What do they have on
Low-hanging
them?
fruit.
So they're frozen. All of their belongings are frozen. Their weapon is made. It's all ice. That's what it looks like.
Well, I'll wait for everybody else to come back to.
However, there are two bodies on deck from orogs that were cut down.
And one without a head.
I'm gonna loot the
One
bodies.
without a head. Okay.
He's like, might as well. I mean, I'm not going back to the battle.
Yeah,
so.
I mean, I only have 5 HP right now, so.
Can I make a perception check when I get there? I know they're still battling, but just to see when I see the next victim. I call you guys victims, but I'm saving your lives because you guys are idiots.
I got a lesser potion on me that I like to use.
No, dude, just short rest.
Oh, okay.
Jonas is
Alright.
That's an hour.
Yeah, he's not joining the battle. He's on the boat.
Never mind.
Yeah,
then.
what if somebody comes back, Ben?
Gizmo's there to protect him.
Gizmo looks
So
like
is the
Take a
boat
potion, bro.
on the
We'll
ground
buy
not
a new
level
one.
right now?
I'll buy you
It's 10
three.
feet on the ground. You could use the helm to move it up.
I'll
So
do
it's
that.
a
Yeah.
lot
So raise
right.
it to
Basically,
like,
we
maybe
lost,
like
we lost side to
150
side,
feet in the
right?
air.
We lost side to side
150
movement.
feet.
I think it's
No,
we
just
lost
50.
forward,
Oh,
movement,
We just
50.
lost forward movement.
right? Because the sails are gone.
Right. Well, there is one sail that was not affected, and
This
that's
little baby
It's like
one
a,
up here.
it's like a trolling motor. It's like what the Navy SEAls use when they're right about to fight.
motor.
Well, worse. There's no fork.
Are there any sails like below deck? Extra ones, spare ones, perhaps?
you could probably start fashioning those like hammocks
Start sewing stuff together.
together.
But it's all patchy. Super
He's like,
patchy.
Gizmo, help me! And Gizmo takes.
Gizmo has the mending cantrip. Let me see if this is something
Oh.
that could conceivably be used.
No, because it only like repairs
Yeah,
things
repairs
like a
that,
foot long
yeah.
in length.
Yeah.
But
That's
There's
small.
a single
over
break
and
or
over.
tear in an object you touch. 2 hands of broken key, a torn cloak.
You're gonna die.
No, dude, I'm getting you guys out against your will.
I think the only thing we can do is, I say, we have to get on the other side. That's the only way.
you guys,
All right,
you guys
Gizmo.
aren't.
Yeah, so
guys
you
aren't.
see out of the night a giant eagle just swoop down and drop Gizmo on the deck. Do you keep flying or do you land on deck too?
I land on deck too. So
No, it's sort of like I drop him off and
Shoot, get out of here, shoot!
double speed
A
back.
bird that is as tall, slightly taller than you, just swoops in, drops, and you hear a ding ding, like as Gizmo hits the deck and rolls a little bit, and then his stabilizer goes out and stops him so he doesn't keep rolling, and then it keeps flying away.
So during the past battle, I gained some powers of my own.
Nice.
Yeah. I understand enough that was a druid in shapeshift form. Does that make? Can I make that inference?
Go ahead and roll an intelligence check.
Gandalf wasn't riding him, so it's probably
18.
Bro, you could use this if you want.
So
don't. It's terrible.
No,
It almost
terrible.
killed me last week.
It's not
Having
bad.
one better. Yeah.
it is.
One better.
Like to be better.
It's either a druid or it is a creature that is friendly to you. So either way, it's not a threat because.
Or somebody shrunk you and it's a normal sized bird.
Right.
Oh.
Mind.
No, that would have been if you. Had
But then
rolled
why
very
would
well.
Gizmo still be his same size?
Everything else.
It was Gizmo.
Oh.
Gizmo shrunk everything to his size. So you find.
Oh, it says I have advantage on perception as an
Yeah,
eagle.
as an eagle. What do you do? This is the only thing I learned from Marisha Ray.
18? 18 to see if I see one of them?
But can't he fly back and forth in one turn?
No, not in one turn.
So
you
we're
guys,
not-
you guys will have like 6 or 12
Takes him
seconds or
2
whatever.
turns. And then you fly half speed with carrying somebody, I guess? Just like me? Or
Sure,
no?
probably. Only
I
like 8
have any
feet.
idea.
You're gonna be like, "Ugh,
No.
exploding hand!
So
Yeah.
you find amongst it's approximately 300 platinum pieces between all of these creatures.
Nice.
All right.
You find a stone that is a polished agate that looks very conspicuous.
I've
Okay.
noticed how stones
As
are
you
all named
touch
after
it,
grandmas.
You feel the
Ruby,
thrum of magical
jewel,
energy emanating
agate.
from the stone.
Ooh, I like that.
So
Oh, as the hawk flies by, I like to yell out to it in the druidic language.
oh, okay.
What does it sound like?
I have no
Sounds
idea.
like a tree.
Wait, you can speak both ways now?
No, it's just I picked up multi-class druid, so I learned the language.
Just to use a staff
my
of the python.
goodness.
Yeah.
So
What if you lose the staff of the python, bro?
What if I lose it? I don't
Yeah.
think I'll lose it.
You were like
strangely enough,
tether it to something.
the same connection to the earth that Rudy experienced, you also experienced an awakening while holding the staff of the python in your hands.
He's wait, I could use this.
So many jokes.
And,
Holding his staff of his
you
python.
realize that if you simply name the name of the python, then it will turn into that and be able to.
He's been waiting for 6 episodes to do this.
Name of the python?
Since we
What
started.
are you gonna
basically.
What
What
is
are you
it?
gonna name it?
Like-
Winston?
Peter?
Nagini.
Oh.
Oh, you
Mark.
named it?
Kevin.
No, I'm saying that's Harry Potter. That's Voldemort's
Yeah.
snake.
Benjen, how?
No, don't name it Benjen.
Don't
That's
name
a
it. That will
no.
be confusing.
Yeah.
That's already.
Well, I'm about to die.
yeah, that is. No, that's not.
Shoot.
Who would I see first?
Evender's a cool name. You can't.
Well,
If,
name
they,
that
if they're
name.
still fighting,
Unity
if they're
Riven
still
above.
fighting. No, I'm not gonna say first.
How about Mr. No
I'm trying to
Shoulders?
go for one of these two dudes.
Sure. I'll get to Benjen first.
No,
We all want to listen to what name he chooses.
I'm just gonna call it What's that
The
snake?
pressure's on, bro.
Snake
Just-
from Pokemon.
Ekin.
Ekans.
No. No. What about? This is gotta be a better one.
It's Cobra backwards and Snake backwards.
Yeah.
Ekans,
Is
Yeah.
Arbok.
Ekans and Arbok is. Yeah.
Arbok's pretty cool. Ekans could be its last name.
Arbok Ekins.
I'm gonna call it Meowth.
Meow.
I call it Arbok then. Sure.
Yeah. Well done.
You
kind of
holding
snake
the
is it?
python, the staff of the python in your hands. You realize that you just need to name it. As soon as you say Arbok, the staff goes from
You did it!
a wooden.
This is why we play D&D right here.
No.
Eight episodes in the
But then you got
making.
something you want, so next episode is definitely
It's gonna be
kill
taken
him.
away. Yeah. Oh, it's going to kill you. Oh.
Is it turned
That only
into
happens when you
a
play Call
giant
of Cthulhu.
constrictor snake.
How
It
big?
unravels a giant constrictor snake. Hold on.
It's a giant creature.
It's a large.
No.
It's larger. No, I'm saying it. It's large than giant.
Yeah, large.
It's a giant constrictor snake.
So like huge, like
Huge. It takes
It
like
is a huge beast.
Yeah.
Oh, huge.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so
Bigger
cool.
than large. This is huge.
So I do have the
So
football
it's
size
probably
It's like
Oh,
12
rib
feet.
bone. That rib
12
bone that
feet or
makes that
something.
exploding
no
sound.
huge
Yeah.
is like 20 feet.
Toss it.
Huge
Yeah.
is a giant.
Jeez.
How
So
many?
It's 20 feet long. That's its head. Its head is as big as the upper half of a man.
Oh
Oh,
man, that's
geez.
so cool.
And the python unravels,
That's the one from Conan.
Yeah.
and it just
Let's
begins
look up its
unwinding
name.
and unwinding, and it starts taking up more and more of the ship.
You're like, I didn't think this through.
I
And
like.
it from
What if it gets hungry, bro? It's just gonna eat you.
Nah, it's a magical being,
Yeah,
right?
it's
It
a magical
doesn't
being.
have to eat.
it takes
You have to take away the
a.
fun
It's
there.
like Simon the Snake. Like you don't actually have to eat it, or you have to feed it, but Vax fed it anyways all the time. So that it takes up probably 2 sections of the whole ship.
Oh,
So
geez.
can I communicate with it without casting Speak with Animals or Despawn?
Probably.
You can mentally command the snake if it's within 60 feet of you and you aren't incapacitated. Incapacitated.
Incapacitated.
I'm assuming the stats are pretty good on it. For
You decide what action.
Yeah, I can show you.
Yeah.
Okay. I think I have a plan.
It can
We'll
bite.
we'll make it through it.
And it can
We'll make it through,
constrict.
Steven.
What you got?
is it venomous?
That rib
No.
bone that
Mm-hmm.
make that exploding sound.
Yeah.
Throw it right in the middle of the
Blow them up.
that football sized rib cage bone.
Gasp. You're throwing
You
it?
should
I'm
download
throwing
this
it.
app just so you can
Throwing
look
it.
at it.
Are you gonna like try and
Oh,
coordinate
man,
it to
look at
like
that.
shoot it too, or are you
19
just throwing it?
humans.
I
60
would
HP?
because Benjen doesn't have
Yeah, it's nice.
the
man.
bow anymore.
Yeah,
He has
He's
4
dead.
arrows that you dropped.
So if
No,
anyone gets
I would've
wind,
shot
it
those
just,
in
like,
The
protects you.
previous
Yeah.
for sure, I'm out of arrows.
It's
Okay,
cool.
okay.
Yeah. I mean, we played the whole session was me shooting.
Yes, that is true.
I'm
He's
out.
out.
I'm out. But we're
Okay.
up fist in the face.
You
or,
chuck it?
what's going on now?
I'll chuck it.
Okay, so before you see within your range there are probably 3 Orogs, there's a single Frost Giant. The Frost Giant isn't wearing like any metallic armor or anything.
It'll be the biggest thing I can see because it's probably the easiest thing to hit.
Alright, the Frost Giant. Go ahead and make an improvised attack roll. Throwing this, it would be your strength
Here is
modifier.
the-
Yeah, I gotta. I'll look at this giant
Yeah,
constrictor snake.
this is
Because I need to like, copy down its like bellies and stuff.
Oh wait, Dex,
Dex, okay.
because you're throwing.
So
Yeah,
just
with
go to your
proficiency or no?
maps, and it's called companions. Just put
It's about the size of
companions.
football.
Pen, pen.
So just be +3 Dex, just Dex.
Yeah, just Dex.
It's that first one.
Nice.
13.
13 total.
Yes.
Okay, you throw it at the Frost Giant. The Frost Giant there, reaching over and ripping out more of the wall and pushing it back, and the like almost transparent looking a piece of bone just spirals through the air and impacts the side of the head of the Frost Giant, and the sound that emits from it is this high wailing, piercing sound, and the frost giant is like thrown back to the side just by the sheer amount of noise that is being made from it, and it falls over on the side, and the like that high ding, like it reverberates to the area, and everyone kind of like stops for a second and crouches and holds their ears. From where you're standing, the sound is almost unbearable, and you're still probably 60 feet away from where you actually threw this thing at the frost giant. And hold on, let me.
Does it make everybody else stop?
Definitely.
Scares all of them. Scares.
Frightened, you mean, right? They flee.
So several of the goblins that are closest to the giant like grab their heads and shake, and you see their like blood be coming out of their ears and eyes, and they fall on the ground lifeless. The giant himself grabs the side of his head and falls down onto his knee, so he's prone, but he's not lying down on the ground. He's just kneeling down. He's grabbing the side of his head, and you see when he moves his hand away that there's just blood coming all down the side of his face where you had thrown this.
Do I do the same thing, I guess?
You don't have a piece of the bone.
No.
He's just gonna throw an arrow at him.
Oh no, you guys were make Constitution saving throws.
Oh, you guys are gonna take damage.
Is this a magical
You're gonna
effect?
pass out,
It
bro.
is not a magical effect.
Is it a spell?
It is not a spell.
20.
Oh, because you shield the spell
Yeah.
card.
You failed.
20?
12.
Yes. And 12. Okay, good. Those are both good enough.
Okay.
Nice.
So the creatures around you begin shouting, and it looks like a lot of them have probably lost their ability to hear. But you are you grab your ears in time to stop the majority of the damage that it caused.
That's
So
awesome.
yeah, they are deafened. They can't hear. So
Wouldn't it deafen the good guys too?
it most certainly might. You don't know. We flying in eagle form. You fly
Oh,
up.
maybe you hear it.
See all of this coming from where you were like screeching in, and you see the giant get knocked sideways, and he falls down to his knees. You see him start bleeding from the ear, and you see people around him that died, and that massive noise that was made. It almost hurts your ears just because you have keen senses as an eagle.
Hurt you.
I'm like, this sucks.
Don't
Rolling
tap on the
Constitution
glass.
saving. No, I'm just kidding. So you are there, and even from where you are on the airship, several hundred feet away, you still hear very loudly, like that massive metallic ringing sound.
I think the same sound as we heard in the astral plane.
Yes.
Yeah, you would know it. You'd be like, that's the bone sound.
I want to go back to the control room of the airship and try to access the controls.
Well, take your snake.
Oh yeah, Arbok, return.
Return!
Open the
It
Pokeball.
goes back into its stick form.
Oh
Staff
yeah,
form.
stick form. Yeah,
Yes,
we
it
can't
is
say
now-
Pokeball.
It is now a 5-foot staff
So-
or 6-foot staff.
What happens if it gets killed?
It turns back into
It
a
is reduced to
stick.
0. It dies and reverts to its staff form. The staff then shatters and is destroyed.
Oh shoot!
I gotta watch
You
out.
need armor. It
If
needs armor.
if the snake
Yeah.
reverts to staff form before losing all its hit points, it regains all of them.
Oh, that's good.
And I can deploy it anytime I want.
Pretty much.
Sweet.
All you have
That's
to
a
do is say
big,
its name.
that's it.
Yeah, that's-
I had no idea it was that big. I'd have kept it. And multi-class.
Yeah, see, that's what I'm trying to do.
For this one thing. Yeah.
Well, I didn't realize how big it was. When it said huge, I was like, wait, hold on.
I read it, and I just thought huge like as a descriptor.
Yeah,
not
No,
as a
no, no.
literal-
Huge as a size.
Yeah.
Huge is the descriptor.
Yeah.
The only other item you would multi-class for is like the dwarven thrower.
Yeah.
Or
I'd
I-
like
Well,
that
you
too.
can't multi-class for dwarves.
You
You
can
need to be a dwarf.
multi-race.
Multi-race. No, you can't. You can't change your race.
Do the DNA test again. I'm sure there's some dwarven blood in
I'm
there.
5% dwarven.
Yeah, I want to go to
got
college
this.
for free.
No, I think
Is,
you wear the Dwarven belt, right? Dwarven
Yeah,
belt.
I am an 8th
Oh, yeah,
Armenian.
Is
so-
Staff of Python, is that homebrew or did you?
No,
it's
it's in
in
the
the
Dungeon Master's Guide.
It's actually in the.
It might be
Beyond.
spelled. It might be like the words might be swapped around.
staff.
Yeah, you
Oh,
could
sorry,
add
oh, there it
you
is.
could add
5e, yeah.
Yeah,
You could
it's
add
in the.
in
What's it called?
D&D Beyond.
Nice.
Yeah, man.
D&D Beyond.
So
So
now,
as soon as I see Benji, I'm swooping down to get him.
Oh, good thing we
Not me.
We don't know.
Yeah, you.
I'm gonna get him.
Wow,
Okay.
that is. That's pretty crazy. Okay,
Well,
so
I'm gonna lift you really high, so if
It's
you
gonna go
end
from
up killing
fighting
me,
to
we
moving
both
on.
die. I'll revert, and then you're like
Take me to the
a
battle.
face of shock as we fall like 300 feet to our
right to your
deaths.
death. Yeah, so you are going to swoop in and try and grab Benjen?
Yes.
Okay,
No.
Martha, were you trying to climb the fence at all? What were you trying to do during all this?
I did the toss, and then
Yes,
are all the people in front of us kind of like holding their ears?
the majority, not all of them.
Okay, I would try to climb.
Go ahead and make an athletics check.
She
Climb.
falls and dies.
Would
She
be
only has like 15 hit
A
points.
DC 12 to
Uh-oh.
get over.
No whammy. Stop.
12.
All right. Yeah. So
Nice.
yeah, you. It looks like it's a lot easier than it is, but you just barely managed to get over the top without piercing yourself on the top and hurting yourself or falling or whatever. So you do get over, and you are on the other side of the wall. Benjen, you look back and you see Martha just disappear over the top inside the city.
I was about to reach down, and then you
I
get
want
picked
to
up.
use. It's my turn.
Yes.
So I want to use the chaos from the sound, and go right into the melee and just start like a little kid, like hurricane swinging my
Got it.
sword.
Sort of
Yeah,
like
exactly,
Neo
yeah.
Matrix.
Yep.
Yeah, all right. So you move into the group and begin slicing down the creatures that are caught unawares. There is one Orog that's nearby, and it kind of regains its senses enough to try and block the swings of the sword as they're coming in very quickly towards them. So, right now, Karnath has drunk quite a bit.
Ooh.
And
That's right.
Oh yeah, you
One
are.
D. How many times did I hit things? Because I get 1d4 plus 2.
You want to roll all these D20s?
Yeah,
yeah,
You want all these
uh-huh.
D20s? How many?
No, you roll them. I don't care.
How
No,
much?
it's 1d4. How many d4s do you have?
I have 2 right here.
so
Actually,
we can roll 10 d4.
10.
Even swinging up a storm.
Hold on. It's been 10 rounds. I get 2 hits a round. I hit 50% of the time. It's not that good.
Well, also you had like advantage on your attacks because they weren't aware. Wow, you got them all category.
Yeah.
Yep.
How many Altoids do you have?
Yeah, he loves
I don't know if I
Altoids.
get that many
You said
Altoids.
10, right?
10.
10. Just roll 'em. I don't care.
Here.
Okay, just make
Here,
sure.
here,
Nah, just tell them they're all 4s because we can't see.
Okay, so
40.
Yeah. Yes. D&D Beyond.
Oh my gosh, that was so good.
Yes.
How much?
wasn't
How much?
it?
Do you want to roll how much damage I took?
Yeah.
8, 14, 16, 17, 20, 23.
Heyo.
Okay.
He takes that much
Took
damage.
20 damage.
Heyo. But I'm 35 hit points now, suckers.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm good.
Yep.
Did I say something like your constitution increases? Or does-
Yes. You
No,
drain.
their con decreases by
Decreases.
1 point, but
That's
I
right.
get
Temporary
1d4
points.
plus, no, permanent. I heal 1d4 plus 4.
Got it. So, yeah, you move in and you're receiving like glancing cuts
You get
from
permanent hit points?
all of the
No.
creatures
Well,
that are
just
around you,
healing. Yeah.
but you cutting into several of them are like the cuts are beginning to like heal on you, and you're gradually
I feel really cool.
You're doing more damage than you're.
than you're taking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Barely.
And
Statistically insignificant.
you have probably cut down.
I would just be covered in blood.
Yeah, you're just
Right.
covered.
It's hard to tell what's yours
Yeah.
and what's not yours.
Are you okay? I don't know.
I feel good.
I want to make a Riven check me for wounds.
You charge in, you begin attacking the Orog blocks, and it's going to make one attack roll.
Okay. My DC is 18.
That is a 17. So you see coming in this massive great sword come over at you, and you duck under it and just move your sword up just enough to block it out of the way, but not take the brunt of the attack there. And then a giant eagle.
Caw-caw!
Dimitri, what are you doing?
Caw-caw!
You see,
I come up behind him and I just grab him and just.
I take 35 hit points of damage from his claws.
No. It's more of like a non-lethal, secure.
Strength check.
Yeah.
Right? You're trying to.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
strength
don't
check?
want to go. Can I
Yeah.
roll against it?
yes, roll.
But
a
I
dexterity
do I catch him unawares? I mean, he doesn't
save.
really know that a giant eagle's.
Well, you're gonna try and grapple.
Yeah, it was not calculated into my battle plan.
Yeah, you're like.
Appendix
I'm not gonna-
Q. Nope, it's not even in the back of the
So
book.
roll a grapple versus his
Okay.
defense.
My AC,
What?
or do I roll?
No, you
You
roll. You roll athletics or acrobatics.
I don't really have either. Do I
Do I have
just roll
disadvantage or-
basic strength or?
You will roll +3.
Yeah, because you'll be the Eagles.
Yeah, I have plus the strength, but I don't add like so it
Are you,
doesn't have.
Yeah, no, grapple isn't something that you train in, so no, it's just strength +3. So +3.
But I do have athletics as Demitri,
But would you use the Eagles strength or?
and it's
you
+7.
are using the eagle strength.
Druid is my
Okay.
new character. I don't know what they do yet.
All right. Ooh, not good for you, bro. 17.
Natural 20. Natural 20.
You need a nat 20,
The
bro.
power of
Nat 20.
Helm. I have the power.
Nope.
12 plus 5 is 17.
Yeah.
Well, 17 and 17.
It means that your grapple doesn't succeed.
Yeah,
Shoot,
defenders
get away.
win. Defenders always get, yeah.
Ty goes runner, dude.
Wild shape.
We are
Yeah,
going to start
check into
communicating.
that. Check into
No,
that.
defenders
Statistics.
always get
You
the.
retain your intelligence, wisdom, and charisma scores, but everything else goes to the beast that you turn into.
Yeah, but what about skill checks?
Those are based off of
based off of your ability
your
score.
ability scores. Like grappling is based
but-
on strength.
But it's not flat though. So when I'm Demitri, I use my plus whatever.
Gasp! You know what? You're right.
It ends up being
Grapple-
+7.
That was
As
proficiency.
Demitri.
If you're proficient, you
But
get.
I only have a +4 strength, so I'm adding
I'm
proficiency
pretty sure
to
it is athletics is added to it.
Okay, then I succeed.
But this is important, so I'm
Yeah,
looking
it
it up.
is.
That's why I'm
Look it up.
logging this down. Just
Because if it is, I get a 20.
yeah, it is a strength athletics check, so you
Yeah.
do add your.
So I get a 20.
Yes.
And I will use double speed to, like, just lift them up and just flip out.
Moving. You swing down and suddenly feel like these massive talons grab you by your shoulders underneath your arms and lift you off the battlefield, and you're kind of dangling there with your arms out to the side, your shield strapped to your arm and your sword in your other hand. And
I haven't attacked yet.
Throw
you
another
have
football.
Throw into the rib bone.
and you're being carried away. You look up and you see a bird that is as bigger than you, flying off into the darkness.
So he picked up and did double move out right away.
Yes.
If he'll let me do that. Like my action was to grapple, and then my movement, and
So
then,
you would have one full thing of movement away because
Does
it's
he
a
do
half
half?
movement in there.
So it'd be I would do like an angle.
Does he use
Fly.
hearing me
You're
the whole way?
40 feet away.
Okay.
Because you're halved your speed. 'cause
But
you're-
I would still go up, sort of too. So
Right.
no dudes on the bottom could like swing at
Certainly.
him.
So you are above the tree line, being held by this giant eagle now.
Fear not.
He's like, I hate you. I was winning the
This
battle.
was definitely not in your battle plans.
You're like, what is going on? Are we gonna have to roll initiative?
Riven sees the bird
It's me.
fly away with
She's
Benjen.
like, wait.
And she turns and starts following the bird now. With
Oh, okay.
Okay,
Mark.
it's dark.
It is dark.
Okay,
Let's do this. I'm ready.
Yes.
I think in my mind, so I pray for Helm to help me, and I want to try to call
Uh-oh.
the power of light to blind the
Ooh,
The
that's
eagle.
not good.
So I close my eyes real tight, and I'm like, just blind eagle, and I'll go back to battle. That's what I kind of pray. Make a con save.
Nope. I'm blinded then. I rolled a nat 2, but hold on.
The
I
DC's
don't know,
12.
maybe you have a plus 10.
Con is
Yeah,
no.
eagles, look at this! Resistance to light.
I only got 3. I only got 3 total.
So-
Your keen senses do not help you in this
Yep.
instance.
So with
It
a
made it
5-foot
worse.
ball around me,
yes.
just a huge bright,
but wouldn't I
daylight bright.
continually fly out of that?
You're flying, you're holding him, and suddenly this burst of light just appears out of nowhere.
I don't let go.
So I
for a
just got
moment.
this kid, my son, he found like the big high lumen whatever flashlight I keep in my
Oh,
car,
no.
and I was asleep, and he goes like this, quick! I woke up. And I was like, yeah, it was just like only half of me went to heaven is what it felt like. It was terrible. That's where I just got that idea from.
Nice.
You are blinded.
Okay.
And you are flying. And
Does he let go of me?
No.
He
Come
does
on, he's
not
got
let
to
go.
concentrate or something.
No, it's just
He's
a grapple
grappled
check.
you.
And
He's
I
still holding
succeeded.
you. He just can't see
Yeah,
anything.
now it's dangerous. No, because I'm gonna still fly up, dude.
You're above the tree
You
line, so
take
you're not going
damage.
to crash into anything.
You do take damage.
Oh, okay, go ahead. So, do I go off the hit points on here? 'Cause
Yes.
It
6.
says 48 plus 4. I don't roll for the hit points?
Oh wait, what is that? It says 26 on mine.
Yeah, does it roll like for me then? Is that like the
26
average?
is the average.
I think you just take the average.
Yeah.
I just take the average?
Yeah.
Okay, what was it?
Just 6.
Oh, okay, it's at 20 points.
Releases the grip.
It's not like a concentration spell, bro.
During this time, can I cast Identify Magic on the stone agate? Is that what you called it?
Yes.
Sorry, bro.
It is a
I'm
stone
role-playing
Yeah,
though,
that's
dude.
good.
of
That's good.
good luck.
Well, that's a cantrip. I can do that as a
Or
kid.
a luck stone. as it is
Blind
commonly
me
known.
again.
It
Just like-
requires attunement,
Just the-
but if you do attune to it, it gives you +1 to ability checks and saving throws.
Ooh, that's good.
Good thing Martha's on the other side of the wall.
Yeah, dude, this is Foxy.
Foxy.
She's nice.
Oh,
She's
you
nice.
are
So,
sweet.
Martha, you get on the other side of the wall, and from where you are, you can see the hordes trying to press in and are being held at bay by those very small openings that the people
Are
have.
the townspeople still fighting?
Yes, however, their numbers are thinning.
This
As
has
they
got
get
to
wounded,
go on for an hour at least, right?
It's gonna be, it's gonna be quite the task of either way because they are.
Riven can take you back.
Well, I'm jumping off the boat as soon as you put me down.
He's 150 feet up, right? 150 feet?
50.
50.
Oh, 50.
Deuces,
Ugh.
I'm out.
So
A 50
I'm
foot
gone,
jump?
dude. I'd rather die than end up in
You're like,
a brick
"I'm
in the
gonna
wall of
die."
the shadow fell. That sounds terrible.
so
Would you still end up a brick
Okay,
or not a
so-
brick if you kill
I
yourself?
have no idea, but it's a better chance that I
Is
die in glory.
Fair.
Is there a giant that's in front of where everybody is?
the giants
Yeah.
that you can see from where you are, the one that was closest was the one that you hit in the head. It's still down. It's still like shaking its head and it's like clapping like you do if you hear something.
It's
really
like trying
loud.
to pop its ears
Mm.
like on an
Yeah.
airplane.
Yes, it is doing all of those things.
So I'm gonna do
That's
Phantasmal
awesome.
Force and try to put in its mind of another giant fighting it.
Okay,
That's
and
awesome.
I need to roll a save, right?
15 to save. Int save.
No intelligence? You don't have no intelligence?
Yeah.
He's a dumb giant.
D&D Beyond.
I should have listened to that. So
Yeah, that
It's
song.
like
that
all
song is so
day.
legit.
I liked Sam Riegel's his acapella version.
Yeah.
When he was all do 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 do. He needed the synthesizer with his voice. That was the best. I was
Oh,
like, that was
yeah.
my childhood.
no, he does not save. So he believes that there is that, and now he's going to try and attack it.
And he still kills soldiers. That would be
No,
hilarious.
but I'll make the Phantasmal Force because keep going around it and make it try to attack its own people as it swings.
Certainly.
It will last for 1 minute.
Oh,
Is
jeez.
it
1
cost-
minute, and it does 1d6 per round.
So it looks like it's hitting him, and that's what's hurting him.
Yep.
Phantasmal force.
I'm trying to make it attack as many of his people as possible. just.
Oh man, that's fantastic.
Yep.
Okay, cool. I like that spell. Okay, so yeah, you see its eyes kind of open wide, and it takes a swing, and the Orog that's standing in front of it looks back just in time to see a great axe cut its head completely off and sever at the top, and it begins smashing down with its axe, and you see just body parts of all of the creatures that are around it begin to start flying in pieces and flying through the air, and the creatures that are around it quickly begin turning around and running in different directions to get away from this giant that has gone mad there in the middle.
Then I would try to get down, because I saw them throwing trees at people. Let me hop down.
Right. Yes. They have weapons that are as big as the wall.
Let me
So
just get down from this wall.
so you do that. You get on the other side, and you see the line of mostly men. There are women who are among there, and they're fighting at the front. And when they get hurt, they're pulled back by a group of people who are taking them off into a small building that's nearby, where there's probably some type of healers, something going on there. But also back in the opposite direction, you can just see a stream of the younger, like kids in the town, and women and elderly who are not fit to fight, who are all beginning to move off into the forest, off into the opposite direction.
The nearest person, I tell them, like, go direction of the ship. Tell them.
They'd have to go through the wall
Through
of
the wall.
people.
Yeah, I thought
Right.
there's a
However,
backward-
the group that was flanking, that was going over to where the airship was, you were able to stop that. So
Okay.
it looks like the main force was coming
He
here. while the
basically
other force
saved
was coming
everybody, is what he's saying.
Yeah.
Well, there was a giant glowing airship that they needed to make sure they could take control of. So they sent a force that they figured would not have any trouble doing
Oh.
so.
It almost
if the ship
didn't.
was still flying.
It
Oh,
almost
wait.
didn't.
Wait a
Oh
minute.
yeah, we could have just bombarded the whole time.
Oh yeah. I mean,
But-
that's Dimitri's fault for sure. For sure.
Who's pointing
Actually,
fingers
who cast the fireball again? Ben did, or actually, Evendur did.
I technically was the one who made that decision and remembered that any flammable thing catches fire that's inside the blast radius. So the airship Evendur is taken 50 feet up in the air, and the one sail that is still functional is able to catch the wind, and you are able to manipulate the direction of where you're supposed to go. However, your fly speed is limited to 30 feet.
Oh, I was about to say 5.
I know nothing. I mean,
Because it was able to go up to 120, but now it's going about 30 feet per turn.
so I'm gonna try to head in your guys' direction.
All right. You see the airship begin angling, and when the eagle finally makes up to where the direction is, and places you on deck, and then flies off again.
I'm actually blind.
Yeah. Oh my gosh! You are blind.
So as I'm making it, can I roll it? Like, do I hear the ship spinning?
D6, just pick a direction.
You are too far away. You had
I just double
picked him
move.
up.
I just double move up. Higher, way higher. Now we're at 200 feet in the
I
air.
attack.
You're-
I attack.
All right.
It's not your turn. It's my turn.
Well,
you already flew
this is-
twice and attacked.
This
No.
is the eagle you've taken.
You
in.
just attacked. Okay, I get a move.
Yeah.
Is it still my turn?
It's
Like movement,
Like you're both tied,
double move.
basically. So he's gonna go at the same time you're going.
Okay, go ahead then. I just double move, so
Yep.
160 feet, almost straight up at this point because I'm blind.
It's hard to tell up from down.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, what can I attack with my sword?
Yes. Being grappled does not stop you from attacking.
Get!
Okay, my you don't hit.
Hold on. 12.
Hold on. I need to see the AC of the big bird.
It's probably like
13.
oh.
It's okay.
You're hitting the
So,
I
talent.
attack again. I have 2 attacks. Hang on.
You do.
There she goes. 13.
13, yeah.
Okay.
8.
Roll for damage.
3 plus. Can I? Oh, I'm holding my shield. 6, so 9.
Con.
Constitution.
Do the
saving
Oh yeah,
throw.
and you have the. Oh, I get another hit point, and you lose a con hit point.
Oh, as a bird?
Oh, 1. All right.
So I'm at
1.
12.
So you only get that if he fails his Constitution saving throw.
Oh, okay. What do I have to roll?
So
Con.
DC 12.
DC 12.
Constitution.
Yeah, I failed.
Okay.
So I'm down to 12.
Now, does the bird or
12
the
con.
human, the dwarf?
The
bird.
Technically the bird.
Yeah. So
Loses the
so you
con?
actually
Okay.
you lose.
I action surge, attack again.
I'm gonna use a bonus action to heal.
my turn.
No, he said we're going at the same time.
Yeah, you are going to see.
So I'm gonna use my bonus action to heal 1d8.
I wish we knew all of our powers.
6. Hold on a second.
Yeah, we just gotta communicate, guys.
I know, right? This is bad, man.
No, but this is the
like,
same night, so it makes sense.
yeah. 1d8 per level. Okay, yeah. I just get 6 back. so
Martha's
that's-
gonna be the savior of this town. Just wait.
Yep. Fetch! Fetch! Alright, Binge.
He rolled a
Yeah.
1.
Middle of the night.
He drops his sword.
I am 80 feet up in the air.
No, 200.
Oh, 200 feet up in the air.
Probably drops his sword.
What
Tell me he
happens?
drops
Like,
the sword.
give me a scenario. What would happen if somebody fumbled in a situation like that? Jeez. Where's that stupid chart you have?
I use an app.
Oh.
I use an app because it's more fair.
So.
I don't.
Don't worry, Martha got
You
this.
can't cast
I'm holding off
spells
the.
when you're in beast form.
No, I can. As a moon.
Oh.
Druid of the
okay.
Moon, I could heal in beast form using a spell
Eleven,
slot. It's called combat shape.
Combat wild shape.
I use my first level spell. One of my 2, I think I have 2 first level spells. I use 1 to heal.
You can use your wild shape and you turn as a bonus action. You can use 1 bonus action to spend a spell slot and regain.
Oh,
1d8
you use
hit
the
points per
D&D
level spell
Beyond
slot.
app?
Yes.
Cool,
How come I
man.
can't see it? So I logged in my
Okay.
I healed up
So-
to 17, but I
No, I'm
used
not using
my
that. I'm
action
using the
and
website.
my.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
he rolled a 1.
You.
Is that better?
We're
'cause
200
in your-
feet up in the
app
air?
doesn't
200.
display it.
In your
I can't see. I can't see. I don't know
begin,
what's going on.
trying to swing up, but the angle is awkward, and you feel him fidgeting and start kind of like jostling a little bit because you don't know which direction you're going.
Yeah.
And
That makes sense.
while you're doing that, the last swing comes in and you hit yourself in the side of the head
No.
and fall unconscious. You drop Karnath's sword.
Ooh,
Karnath's sword.
and his shield.
His shield's strapped
at the
on.
half.
Ooh,
But
dang.
so if does it? Do I have to make a con save?
No.
You are unconscious.
Oh, he's gonna be mad. He dropped his sword,
You are
man.
now
He's gonna be
unconscious.
mad at
You-
Demitri.
yeah, it falls down somewhere in the woods beneath you.
So do I? I just have. Okay.
And
yeah.
since I'm blind, I don't know where the
How-
sword
how long
went.
am I
You're
unconscious?
going either.
How long am I unconscious?
It will.
It'd be like
I'll
a short rest. I
roll
think.
here.
I think it's
I'll do
it's
this.
Wait, how long does your spell last? for?
So
You're blind.
it's-
It's just 1 round.
Oh, okay, I can
But
see
I don't know
now.
how long you're. I don't know how long you're blind.
So I'll
Because it's
tell
just
you-
all it is like a physical effect. Like you have your eyes, and all of a sudden it's the middle of the night, and then you just see this bright
Yeah,
flash.
so if
don't know
I
how
double
long.
move that 6 seconds, how long would his blind last? Do
It-
I
it's
see
not-
where
it's
his
always 6
You are
seconds.
blind.
It's just how long it takes your eyes to
Readjust.
get. Yeah, that's it. However long that is, I don't know.
What's that spell?
It would only last a round, I would think, right?
Word
If
of
it's like
Radiance.
that.
Word of Radiance.
Yeah, so all it is each creature succeeds or take the radiant damage. It's just a flash of light, and they take it. But that's all.
That's super cool. Well,
Just probably just 1 turn.
Well, yeah, but I don't know how long he's gonna be blinded. You know, from I used the spell not the way I meant to use the spell.
Okay.
this is so fun.
PvP, man. Player
No,
versus
no,
player.
no, not that. Just like we don't communicate.
No. we're
No
very
one.
bad.
Everyone's doing whatever they think is the right thing.
Yeah.
And I guess that's just part of
Not communicating.
no,
yes.
but joining, like learning to be a group.
being melding.
Word
Yeah,
of Radiance
no.
doesn't give him the blind condition.
No, I just want to use it for that though. It's a flash of light in the
Oh.
middle of the night.
Okay,
So,
so,
just
it would be
whatever.
for
however it's going to take.
Can I-
however
can-
long it
can
takes
I
an
roll-
eagle to.
Can I roll with advantage
get
to
his
see
eyes.
where his sword fell?
No.
Okay. Dang.
You were
Sorry,
temporarily
man.
blinded
It's okay.
by the light for that turn, so you
Oh,
throw
that
up,
sucks.
and your eyes begin to clear as you go up, and
He knocked himself out.
he is no longer struggling
Yeah.
in your
Got
in your
him.
arms.
Got him.
So, yeah, you're unconscious.
Yeah.
I won't tell you how many rounds you're unconscious for.
Nice.
However, if someone spends an action to try and wake you up, then he
Uh-huh.
will wake you up.
Got it.
Watch
Just
it. Martha's gonna hold
However
this.
many
Helm's
Yeah,
actions.
Deep.
Martha,
She's
you're
Helm's
fine.
Deep in it.
Wait.
Helm's Deep.
A vendor is moving the ship back towards a fight at 30 feet.
Yes.
So however long it takes me to get back.
Yeah, you correct your angle and.
But
fly
he's the only one. Oh, she's following
But he's
me.
flying like a
Riven
hoopty
is
right
following
now.
you.
Yeah.
Like dripping with blood. It's got a spare tire, no hubcaps. Yeah. He has to like put his head out the window to see because the windshield's
Is
cracked.
Gizmo watching him? Where's what is Gizmo?
Gizmo's on deck and he is there and.
Good thing we have this person that can use a cannon there.
Yeah, no, he's there. He asks you, Evendur, what is it that we need to be doing?
We're just gonna go over there and see if we can help out. I'm not sure exactly what, but
Very well, I shall go grab some triangles. And he goes below deck.
yeah.
He has more than one?
He moves below
Oh,
deck and
jeez.
starts bringing up one thing at a time from that weapon rack that's
Oh.
still there, placing them on deck. Yeah, he does that. Comes up to the top deck, and after he gets like a good number, the eagle flies over. It drops Benjen or places Benjen on the deck because he's unconscious. And do you fly off again? Martha's still missing.
Yeah, if I don't see Martha, yeah, I go back.
All right, giant eagle comes and goes, and the Gizmo shouts at it. What do you classify yourself as? And you have.
As
No,
he flies away.
No, I just screech as an eagle.
Very well. You are classified as.
Yeah, he perfectly emulates the sound of the screech.
Nice.
So how's that giant doing? Is he just clearing out his people? Or?
Yeah, he's doing that. The people have cleared away from him, so in his like rage and his madness, he's swinging, but now it looks like people have gone out of his threat range.
So he's just hitting rubble.
He's
Did that whole minute pass yet?
no, not yet.
One round so far.
One round?
Well, it's
Oh,
a
sorry.
few rounds. Well, so we could go back to you. Yeah.
How many rounds pass? Because he gets 1d6 every time. Every turn.
Well, if it's gonna be
Yeah,
one
Doesn't
minute,
he save?
1 minute.
that's
Or if he
he
fails
the
the whole
first
minute.
one, and then it lasts the whole minute.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay. Wow.
it lasts the whole minute. So.
Yeah. So he'll end up taking 1d6 times 10. So 10d6 damage for the whole minute that he's just slowly hurting and hurting. So you grab one of the villagers and tell them to start angling towards where the airship is.
Where the airship is.
And-
Wherever that light, because I probably see the light of the ship slowly come in.
Yeah. Well, I mean, from where you are, it's still on the other side of the tree line.
Okay.
Clank,
Oh yeah.
clank, clank. It backfires.
Did you go said you go up?
It's
you went
smoking for
Yeah,
some
it's
reason.
50 feet up in the air right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right? So I would continue. If he cleared out a bunch of stuff, I might do. Should I just cast on another one? Just make it clear another
Yeah,
circle?
do it.
Because
Well, whatever you want. I'm asleep.
Indeed. He is.
You're always letting down
I
the
would
group,
just
like ran in
always-
fear,
I would go to
knocked
where the
unconscious.
front is and just
I am
start
You
shooting.
rolled like 3 ones in a row.
Okay, alright,
As
yeah.
far as
Shooting
battle
over the
of crap.
townsfolk into the crowd. And it's gonna hit. Even if you miss your target, it's still gonna hit something. There's just so many people in that area.
I'm trying to shoot the giant.
Gotcha. Okay. The other townsfolk begin moving off in the direction of the woods and through the back area towards where the airship is coming towards the town, and the front line finally breaks as a group of Orogs make their way to the front, and they wade through and cut down the citizens that are there in the middle, and they start streaming in through that one place in and surrounding the other 3 choke points.
Yeah. I'm just darting. Do I have to roll a perception again to find her?
Now you do. To be perception.
20.
Okay. She's in the back and is firing into the group, and that is all. I mean, you can see her very clearly. She's shooting in, and then the eagle fly comes in from the night sky and attempts to grapple. So you'll need to do a grapple versus athletics or acrobatics.
Ooh, not good for you, bro.
That's a natural one.
Yep.
I got a 26.
Martha is
grab her?
grabbed and is flown off into the night sky. Terrifyingly. A giant bird.
It'd have been a
picked
lot.
you up.
It'd have been a lot more funny if you were a pigeon.
Yeah.
Like,
A giant
it's my
pigeon.
first time, guys.
Yeah,
Sorry,
yeah.
but instead you're like a regal.
That reminds me of Naruto, though.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys ever watched
Naruto. I scrolled past that on my.
So,
Netflix.
yeah, you are being flown by this giant eagle off towards the airship. What do you do, Martha?
Let's see.
Wait, so what did Riven do? Did she turn
Riven-
back around
She
to
followed
chase
you
me
to
again?
the boat, and as soon as you got to the airship, she lands on deck and then kicks Benjen, and Benjen wakes up.
Jump off the boat. Don't even look.
Dang, roll for
You
damage.
jump off the side and suddenly realize you are 50 feet above the ground and are plummeting towards the earth below you.
I do not have fly spell.
No, you do not. Riven is going to try and chase you with the carpet.
Okay.
Wait, she got off
So-
the carpet to kick him.
She
And then
did.
she jumped back on the carpet.
So Rudy, you said you flew double move to me, then picked
No,
me up
I don't
and
know.
flew
It
back.
depends how close I was and what
It would've
cycle
been
the turn to.
Your turn,
It-
swooping in, full movement, and then 40 feet up.
40,
And
like
then it's your
again,
turn.
40 feet
Okay.
up. Yeah,
How much damage did I take from falling?
a lot.
1d6, 5d6.
5d6. You're
Nah,
out,
not
dude.
good. I have 38
You're
hit
out.
points. I have 38 hit points. I'll be fine. Statistically, I should be fine.
Oh, dear.
6, 6, 6, 6, 6.
What is that?
That's how they make like cosplay helmets. and
Take
stuff out of EVA.
18 points of
Okay.
damage as you slam into the earth beneath you. Go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Go for it, bro.
Plus 6.
You got this. You got this.
12 plus 6. 18.
Yeah. So you hit the earth. It hurts, but you do a 3-point landing and
For sure.
just slam into
Superhero
the-
landing.
Yeah.
Superhero.
Nice.
Exactly. Like
I do that. I realize I'm like, why does nobody see this stuff?
Oh
And
yeah.
then I ninja roll anyway, and then start running.
Riven
And I pull my
does see.
I pull my knife and my sword, my shield.
Yeah, you realize you don't have.
Yep, that's gonna suck.
Arnett's twin.
And
Riven flies up to you and is moving alongside you like at slow pace because you're running as fast as you can.
Uh-huh.
And she's
You're like. She's
Hey,
like, so.
I can double move at her
At her
normal speed.
regular speed.
Yep, which is what I do.
She is like sitting down on the carpet next to you, just like flying beside you.
Uh-huh.
Where are you going?
To war.
Okay, let's do this, but the smart way. Okay, we have a ship.
Mm-hmm.
We can
I
get
run
on.
faster than that ship right now. I mean, I don't know that, but
It's
I
it's
know.
actually it is like flying as you are running.
well, no, because I'll run
He's
at
outrunning
60.
it. He's
I
outrunning
run
it.
twice as fast as it right now.
He's outrunning
I'll
it.
see you
No
guys
more.
when you get there. Me and my butter knife.
Yes, but so we can get up there and we can start shooting down onto things.
I don't have anything to shoot with.
Oh, he dropped his bow.
Why
He
don't
dropped
you
his
go?
bow, he
Why don't
dropped
you
his
go
bow.
try to find my sword and do something helpful?
Well, how did you lose your sword?
Long story. I mean, I'm sprinting. I can't talk.
Yeah, it sounds like a long story. So, I guess,
Looks like this normal looking sword.
I'm not looking for your sword.
I didn't think you
I'm
would.
not going to look for your sword.
It's the middle of the night too, right?
Yes.
How many
Yeah.
feet away am I from the?
You're far,
from the-
bro.
You're quite a ways.
You're
Well, no, the boat
200
was-
feet,
The boat was coming back.
30 feet
At a time.
around. So that's only
Wait, are you talking
2
about
rounds.
the village or?
I'm going to the village.
You're 140
battle.
feet
Do you
away.
wanna know
So
just-
I want to go back to the battle.
Right. So, do you want to angle in towards the inside of the city because there is an opening in the wall
Yeah.
in the back?
Yeah.
Okay. So
And I'm gonna look for like a longsword or something on the way there. So when I get closer, I hope I'll find them.
actually, Gizmo had them on the deck.
They were.
Oh,
on
but
deck.
But you didn't grab them.
Yeah,
Oh, I will
He's
go.
like,
And as soon as I came to, I just over the rail. I'm like, this is a lot harder than I remember. I didn't know we were like cruising or anything.
Yeah. So
I mean, I was role playing.
yeah, it makes sense. It makes
This
sense.
is so fun.
No one can fault you for it not making sense. So the so you Riven is flying beside you. She moves ahead of you and goes into the city and flies back and is there alongside you. It looks like they're being overrun inside.
You gotta help them.
Yeah, as you do that, like as you say that, you see citizens of the town start streaming through the gap in the wall towards the airship,
Mm-hmm.
and
And I'm gonna go to the airship.
right, you can like push your way.
Oh,
through.
like you're the hero?
Yeah.
Oh, Martha,
But-
Martha told me.
but I've only got a dagger. Yeah.
Go!
So there is there are like 2 armed men who are helping to move them. Do you want to like try and take
How
their
many
swords,
of them?
or-
No, they'll need their swords. They keep
Okay,
running.
sure.
There's going to be a dead person with a sword.
You
That's just the facts.
you can see probably about 20 between like old people, women, and children, and then
I tell
they're
Riven to
moving.
show them back. Show them where it's at.
Man.
Are you gonna? Can they see the airship? Is it lit up?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Okay, yeah.
from
Okay.
where you are,
Just one
it's a
shot
clear
will
line of
kill
sight,
all
'cause
20
the
of
forest
them.
was cleared out where you.
I'm like,
were.
if you find a sword,
Fireball
it looks normal, but
on
it's
the
magical,
cannon.
legendary sword. I
Control.
really appreciate that
I need
back.
somebody to help me control it though.
All right.
Gizmo's there.
And I move
Oh,
right
yeah.
back into
The Gizmo
the
can't
battle.
activate that thing though.
Activate what? The cannon?
The cannon's on the bottom.
You can aim it though.
He can aim it.
I-
He's
I'm
activating
shooting
it.
it. Yeah.
All he has to do is just say, target this. And he's like, alright.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. So you're on deck with Gizmo. Gizmo, after he has
He
brought
has
all
like
the weapons
all
up
the
on deck,
weapons stacked.
he
But they're like organized by color,
They
shape,
are-
weight, size.
they are put in order from like size from the smallest to the largest, and they're all arrayed in exact intervals between each
Yeah,
of them.
to like the nanometer.
And
He was the smallest unit he was
he
programmed.
walks up to you and he says, "If we are going to, are you the one who gives the orders in the group?"
Yes, that is me.
That is what I thought.
I
So
told you.
what you will say is what I will do. What do you need me to do?
Oh no.
I need you to aim the
Probably
main
attack him too.
gun at that group of.
What,
was it?
you would attack too?
I got picked up by a bird in the middle of a fight.
After you just had a near-death experience.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
do it, yeah. Definitely
And
RP.
if we
I'm all
haven't
about it.
and if
I'm
we
all
haven't
about
like
it.
totally figured out how long it's been,
Yeah.
that life-changing
Yeah.
experience
Yeah.
that I had was 24 hours ago, maybe. You know, however it feels, I don't know.
Hey, who
Certainly.
am I aiming the gun at? again?
Mine was.
The
So-
bird,
Me,
dude.
I'm
You
not there.
made up the bird. He's
I'm not
He's
aiming at
happy
the
all
bird.
different.
I know what the bird is there for.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, you
would
speak
know.
your-
Yeah.
It's come and gone like 3 times now.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not hostile, obviously. Like,
It's dropping off teammates.
says you.
yeah.
Oh yeah, you would notice that
yeah.
it's just dropping off teammates.
So-
You're like, huh.
Martha, the bird is taking you towards the airship.
I would do Hexblade Curse on him.
If we go at the
Jeez.
same time as well?
Yes.
All right, I'll heal.
Everybody hates
This is
eagle.
crazy.
Well, you need to save.
You didn't
need to roll a
tell
save
us!
From Hexblade Curse.
Okay, yeah.
No, I don't think it's a save.
Oh, you were rolling attack?
I'm gonna roll attack. It's Hexblade Curse. It makes I get bonus to my damage attack curse target.
Oh, okay.
Bonus equivalent to my proficiency bonus. And then all my attacks, 19 or
You're
20s.
both
are-
gonna die.
Well,
Crits?
Yeah, it's crits.
Got it.
We're 200 feet up now.
No, we're not 200.
We go at the same time.
No.
He said we go at the same time.
Yeah,
That's what happened to him.
You just picked me up.
And
That's
move 40 and
40.
then double move.
But then it was my turn to react after that.
No, you get a reaction, but we're going at the same time. That's how it happened with him. That's all I'm saying.
Well, guess we're gonna.
No regrets.
Oh, that hits, bro.
It's 18.
No,
plus
that
three, you
hits.
said?
No, he only has 13 AC.
That will be 22.
He only has 13
That's
AC.
a hit.
I'm trying to roll like 5 times. Oh, hold on, You got me for sure. I don't have-
8.
That's it?
8 total damage, yeah. Do you add your first
Okay.
damage?
That's a proficiency, so that's 11.
11 total?
Yeah.
11 total.
Okay.
Alright, so this bird
Well, it's a random bird picking me up.
Yeah, no, I get it,
takes
bro.
2 damage and then you heal 1d8.
I rolled 5 hit points. I got back. from that.
Alright. So
I'm at 12 right now, and we're 200 feet up in there.
You're like, I'm gonna stop saving people.
No, she's the last one. So I guess Demitri will RP
As soon as
once he gets back.
as
to
soon
the
as
boat.
you get back, you see
Yeah,
you
he's
see
like,
Benjen
I'm
gone.
like-
You're like, ah.
Hey, can I roll? Can I roll for that? As I'm flying back.
yeah. So the airship angling back towards you moving towards it. You will be able to reach the airship, but you will also have 1 turn, Martha, in that.
Nice. Do it, man.
So you are running back.
Yeah.
You can roll perception check.
Sure. I just want to see if I see him running back.
Right.
Like, ah! Oh, nice. 19.
You definitely see Benjen on the ground, running with all speed.
I just
through
shake
the
my
wall
head
of the
as an
city.
eagle.
Are we
My dagger glinting in the moonlight. It's literally like what 8 inches or whatever.
Yeah, it's not too.
But I told everybody it's 10.
Right. Of course you do, man.
What?
I mean,
I didn't
obviously,
know
right?
what you.
Short
Sorry.
sword?
Yeah.
It's almost a short sword.
It's
like
practically a
yeah.
short sword.
It's like borderline.
So how close we are to the ship?
I've had people tell me
It's
you know.
rapidly coming towards you. You will reach it.
Oh,
in
but you
about
noticed
6 seconds.
you noticed the ship.
Yes, you do.
Like
see the
you
airship.
going towards the ship.
super pitiful.
Yeah,
looking.
I'm
like the little thingies, like it's like it's like all over. Oh
It just
man.
sticks there.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, what are you going to do?
No, Ben
Martha?
said we have the top level.
I know.
plan.
I'm just it just is
Let's
pitiful.
just go 30 feet.
Yeah.
The
for
metal
6
is
seconds.
perfectly fine.
trying to figure out. We're kind of high up now.
Yes,
Yes, very high.
probably 80 feet high.
Sure.
50 feet high.
Gizmo,
No,
if I
because you have to
tell
go down the
exactly-
ship.
Yeah, 80 probably.
He's gonna tell you in metric.
So I had,
for sure.
I had picked you up and went super high, and then came, or is coming back down towards the ship. What are your hit points at?
I'm at 15.
You can't survive an 80-foot wall. Look at my voice cracked. I was like, damn, bro.
But if you die, I get health back. So
No, I wouldn't die though.
your form dies, right?
No, but I have another wild shape. I'll just turn into an eagle again before
I
I
don't
hit the
know.
ground.
I thought you.
No, right now I think he's
That's
being
right.
attacked.
And then I'll pick up your corpse. Was my talent to be like, oh,
Attack me now.
attack me now.
It's like he picks up pieces.
Yeah.
It'd be funny, like if you drop,
Does
if
she
you drop
see
her
Riven?
your cloak.
Does she see Riven?
You see, well, no,
anything?
you don't
No?
see. It's nighttime.
It's nighttime.
It's not lit
she's
up
human.
on deck
Yep.
yet.
She
I
doesn't
would
see
do
nothing.
Toll the Dead.
All right.
Dude, all I have is 12. Don't max out.
No, if you're dead, you're already damaged, so it's 2 d12s.
Okay, well, still don't get that high and we're fine. I only have 2 level 1s, I'm pretty sure.
You didn't have to kill anybody, James. You all killed each other.
3?
8.
11. I'm at 1 hit point, dude. I'm like,
oh, you don't have any more spell slots, do you?
no.
Yeah, you
He's
don't.
like, he's one winging it.
You just,
I'm like,
you just pull in on top of the ship and drop.
I have tears.
yeah, I
From my
drop
eyes.
form as well, like as soon as I get to the deck.
Sure. So you fall, or you're placed on the deck, and
Oh,
then
wait, yeah, roll wisdom saves, 15. So you can try to save that.
What do you mean?
You roll to try and save from
You're
his.
going to have damage.
Oh, half damage. Hold on. I need to check the bird stats.
Oh,
Sorry.
You keep your
No, you keep your wisdom.
Oh,
It's
my
yours.
own wisdom.
Yeah.
Okay, so no, to 8. It was a full 11. Damage.
All right. So.
But yeah, as soon as we get to the deck,
He's been
I
blinded.
like drop her off. I drop her off, and then like as I'm falling, like drop form into
Yeah, Demitri
like,
tumbles onto
yeah,
deck,
and just like
exhausted.
What is Evendur doing?
I'm just watching. Can I see this all happening?
You see all of this happen right in front of you.
Yeah, you're seeing
Yeah.
bells. Like,
And this is what I imagine. I literally had to cry. This is what I imagine Gizmo doing. He's like, but then like something happens.
yeah,
And he's
this shit moves, or
like, ever vigilant.
I just Martha hits some of the weapons
Yeah.
as she lands, and he's like he moves her like
It makes sense. It makes sense. That's what happens.
Right as he gets them,
So
just perfect. Yeah, we messed up again.
yeah, just ding ding ding, like clings them all into the
Like
pile.
one of the like frozen arms rolls and knocks them all over. Oh,
They are
man.
like frozen to the actual
you got
deck
all
of
your
the ship.
hit points
Even,
now.
like, they're solid on there.
that was all the Eagles hit points.
Yeah.
I mean, I already
So
dropped
Vendor,
form.
you're gonna go below deck and try to get the control
Oh,
panel
and I
back
had to
there?
burn
Yeah.
both my first
Okay,
level spells
I need you to
You
roll
have
an
any other
intelligence check with
I have
advantage.
Wait, hold on a second. I know this thing kind of like kills people, so if you mess with it incorrectly, so I'm gonna pop this potion, this lesser potion that I have.
all right.
No, but you know you're the only one that could use it, right?
Yeah, but I mean, I'm trying to like figure something out about it
Oh.
that I've never seen before.
Fair enough.
So,
I mean, Demitri didn't learn his lesson after 5
5
shots.
times. Yeah.
so is that like
So-
1d4 plus whatever or something, or?
Stand by. I've had to use a lot of.
Oh, I
those.
can heal myself too now.
Yes, you can. I think you
It's
have
like
an item
eating
section
good berries.
in
I
I
also learned a healing word
It's so
Yeah,
ironic.
as
that
druid.
Your character
Potion of
wanted to
healing
fight
is 2d4 plus 2.
and didn't realize
4
they were
plus
getting
2.
overwhelmed,
Mhm.
and then
2.
tries to be the hero. Like, come over here.
So 6.
Over this
And
way.
then I'll cast healing word on myself. So 1d4 plus my spellcasting ability modifier. So plus 5. So 5 plus 6, 11. 11 plus 5 is 16. So I have 16 HP right now.
Nice.
Yeah, so
So
I'm gonna,
basically,
No,
Intelligence
I
check
think
with
it's your
advantage.
wisdom though.
yeah, it is. I have my wisdom.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn. That's super high.
Oh, well.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You gotta use 6 hours, dog.
That's
That
just-
one's
that's
still
very
good, too. That one's still good.
26, 25.
Yeah, so reaching with your mind to connect with the vessel.
That's why he's the captain.
yeah,
You
that's why he's the
I'm the captain now.
leader.
well, you remember when you had first come through the pool into the prime material plane that the connection with the ship was disconnected. However, now when you reach out, you see that while the systems are still primarily offline, you are able to control the weapons at the front. And while you need someone to man the actual thing if you want to aim them, you can control when they fire and basically the
That is
fire
awesome.
shoots out. Yeah, so
Right, so.
so you would need someone to steer the ship, 3 people to aim the different guns, and you below deck control
So
fire.
me and Martha are on deck. I know we haven't RP'd like her saying what the, but she's on deck. I'm on deck. Gizmo
Riven's there too.
and Riven, and you're still trying
He's
to be
in
a
the
hero.
tail.
But that's enough people though, right?
Yes.
You're about to have like a whole bunch more helpers.
No,
too.
we don't.
You're not gonna let them on board.
No.
You're like, help us.
I'm not in charge. I guess it's his ship if he's the only one that can control it.
Yeah.
Your senses of the ship are kind of limited. You don't have that full 300 feet,
Oh man.
but you do sense
Oh, you're still 50 feet up though.
far enough.
Yeah.
I say out loud to the ship, they are freeloaders trying to come on the ship. They're on the way. There's how many?
Get back.
There's
Go
Shit,
down.
20?
You're like
Yeah,
hitting
yeah.
your knuckles.
30?
20.
20.
Okay. Well, aim that gun and tell me when to shoot. And
You're gonna shoot the humans.
Riven says,
He's gonna shoot
no,
the refugees.
No,
tell me where to
no,
aim. I mean,
don't.
tell me when to shoot.
We're not using the
Riven.
citizens of the town.
Okay.
What I'm saying, you can't.
Kill everything. Just level
Yeah.
everything.
It's just like.
Start over. We're starting over. We're starting
Riven,
over.
Riven's. Oh wait, no, Riven's with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She was. I
I was on the
I told her to go
carpet.
help.
Yeah,
me, boy.
so
You have to
we're
go find
one down.
She's not listening to me. That's for
So
sure.
no one can steer the ship, but it's still moving forward. But there's 3 people There's 3 beings. I don't know. If,
Riven isn't on the ship.
I see the
Yeah.
people. I'm gonna go to the steering wheel and go down.
oh, okay.
Okay.
She goes
the
down.
ship begins
Me-
descending.
And then she's like, okay, now fire! boom, boom! And I'm imagining it like cocked.
Yeah.
Boom. Yeah.
That is
66 or 8d6 of damage.
Oh, man.
Oh, you're down there too, huh?
Oh,
You'll
God.
get to meet your
I
major
hope, I
right
don't know.
there.
Am I by the.
Who's aiming the gun?
You
tower?
are inside the city
No
walls.
one's
You
aiming
can
the
pass
gun.
all
No
the
one's aiming
people who are
the gun.
fleeing the
Oh,
city.
you
Grab a
Gizmo?
sword and start
Yeah.
I
having.
think he said it takes
Yes.
Yeah, it's
3.
3 guns. It's
So
3 guns.
2 of them are manned by 1 for me and 1 for Gizmo.
Technically, you can aim one and then move to the next one, aim it, and
Yeah,
just
so-
fire from there.
Yeah.
Just make
So
sure they're aiming the right
If I survive,
I
guys,
don't-
I'm going to become a hero. This is going to be a turning point.
I
for
don't
me.
know.
If I survive.
Should I roll to see if Demitri aims for the crowd of people?
The humans.
It's up to you. Would you shoot at the?
But I'm true
Yes,
neutral.
he would.
So, I mean, it's not our burden.
Oh.
Burden. You did it.
What?
It's not our bird.
Oh, bird! Nice!
So
I knew
Demitri
that.
is evil now.
Yeah.
Yeah, chaotic evil.
I can't argue
Killing
that.
everything.
You.
Okay, he won't do it. If
You
it's
wouldn't,
straight
like-
evil, he won't do it.
Okay.
They're clearly.
They're all old people. though.
Couldn't I-
They're
Yeah,
clearly children and women.
Okay, he wouldn't do it. What,
Only
what-
some women and children.
Yeah.
The rest are old.
the adults can't come on board, but some of the women, the younger ones, and the kids, maybe. No, I'm kidding. How far will the weapons shoot? Can they?
You don't know the answer to that.
I'll aim it at the.
That's why you have to
Are
shoot
there
now to
pursuing
find out.
armies,
Experiment with it.
pursuing goblins, pursuing orc?
There's just that mass of creatures that are now swarming into the city that have like pulled.
No,
up
I
on
don't
the
care
outside.
about the city. The people escaping.
The
Is
people
there any
escaping-
pursuing?
The people
No.
escaping are going
Oh.
the back way
They
where
haven't
we
made
came
their-
out.
I'll shoot the city. I'll aim at the city then, and just be like,
We're
Fire!
down, way down. You're gonna aim
Let
at
me
the
know when
wall.
to shoot. That's all.
I'm
no,
imagining you like cranking.
I'll arc it a little, and then tell Gizmo to, I'm sure he mathematically knows
Well, he doesn't
exactly
know
where
how
to.
Yeah,
position fire.
he doesn't know how far.
I just
people
say
are.
arc it, bud.
Right.
Over the
Don't
city.
go too high.
Just over the city.
Just say arc the weapon up.
All right, just a
Gizmo.
moment. Evendur, what am I supposed to be doing right now?
What is
He
going
He doesn't
on?
pay attention to you anymore.
Oh shoot! Yeah, you only listen
You're
to
not.
Captain.
You're not Optimus anymore. You're not his Optimus.
I'm like, what? Gizmo, dude.
And then-
Kick
yes.
him. You need to kick him.
That's
No.
Gizmo.
Wait. Turn
Gizmo,
all
eh?
the systems down. Wait 5 minutes and then turn it back on.
Yeah.
That's
yeah.
what
Reboot
works.
him, yeah.
He needs a
all
hard
the time.
redo. He needs a hard redo. You know what happened when he died is that he forgot. That's what I'm assuming. His memory got wiped.
You didn't know he died.
Gizmo, I want you
Yeah,
to,
I
I
still
want you to
don't know
aim
he
his
died.
gun the same direction that Dimitri's aiming his gun.
Very well. Dimitri, where are we
I'm
aiming
just
our
like,
guns?
why are... What?
That's what I
Yeah.
said.
And then I just tell him to like try and arc it like 20 degrees because I don't know how far they can fire.
Evendur, he doesn't know. He has no idea where to aim the gun.
So, yeah, he does his best. He looks over at you and angles his down in the direction.
As much as a robot can, he looks at you with contempt, like,
What happened? My best friend.
He is
one single tear.
No, there's no contempt. So, Riven and Benjen are there in the city. Riven is flying up and she is shooting down at people. Benjen, you see that the horde has now begun surrounding the actual fighting men in the city.
Oh, they're gonna die.
was able to make it in the ring?
You
That
are
liability.
there. You can try and cut your way
Liability,
in.
man, like casualties of war,
I need you
dude.
to
I
make
think that's
2
true
attack
neutral,
rolls.
right? I'm good. I'm good. I'm
Do I
good
take any
morally.
damage?
There's a
How much
lot of
damage did I
evil
take?
guys
Oh,
there.
no,
There's a lot
yeah.
of collateral damage.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That justification, though.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
so
yeah.
this is a normal longsword.
No, you have a
Right?
dagger.
I picked up a longsword.
Oh,
You were able to find a longsword.
I mean,
Well, okay, so let's do this. You
I
have your
just-
dagger.
I just want to.
But the battling wasn't happening where he was running back to. So where would he find the
Yeah,
longsword?
no, that
Okay, so 15
15.
I just like
okay.
playing against Steve. Come
and
on.
and I do 8 points damage.
Okay,
Oh,
I
nice.
crit.
nice.
Max damage.
Okay, so for like
8.
running up, there's a goblin that has like a curved-looking long sword, and it comes up to you and swings, and you dodge to the side, and you take your dagger and plunge it. How do you want to kill the goblin?
However, looks the coolest.
All right, you take you move to the side and then plunge your dagger up underneath the jaw
Yeah,
of
that's
the
pretty
goblin into his brain, and he
And I'm like, how's nobody seeing this?
as it's dropping, you just grab the longsword out of its hand and then move over to the side and cut the head off of another goblin and start moving into the fray where the goblins and the orogs are now moving up around these groups of men that are there fighting.
Okay.
You don't have that. You don't have that sword.
Oh,
It's gone.
Yeah, you
forever.
yeah.
It's gone forever. Take it off your D&D Beyond. You ain't gonna find it, bro.
I'll do it at the end of the session.
Oh,
Just
okay.
let me stay there a little bit longer. Jeez.
So, you move there, and
Forgot.
occasionally,
Ouch. Too soon.
like you'll see creatures moving up to you to try and fight you, and you'll see a few of them just like hit by something and they just fall unconscious on the ground, and
Oh, Riven's
Uh,
like smiling.
well,
Yeah.
she's using her
saved your life.
sleeping darts off
Oh,
the
nice.
crossbows, and she's knocking people out. Doing that, she's just firing everything that she has. She's out of crossbow bolts.
Does that mean he could just coup de grace? Like if they're unconscious.
Well, if
he
they're
just, like,
unconscious, I
shanks
leave
them?
them and I
Yeah,
start
yeah.
fighting somebody else who's attacking.
There's so many other threats
Yeah.
on him in the area. So yeah, you're doing that.
So
You're
I don't
taking-
take any damage.
Wait, how far is he in? Because I don't know
trying to
how
go to
far
the
these
ring.
things
I'm
shoot.
trying to go to the center ring.
Yeah, so you tell him to shoot to test, and aiming off towards one of the buildings.
We're descending too.
Yeah.
So descending, but I said like up 20 degrees because I don't know how. I don't want to overshoot it. So
Sure. Yeah. So when Evendur fires
20,
it, this small ball of flame shoots off in the direction, and it doesn't even angle. It just goes in a straight.
Yeah.
Ooh,
shot.
okay, and then
when it gets to
adjust
about 300 feet, it just flickers out.
it. Yeah, so
You
that
like explode Warminster like 400 yards away, and then like you're like, oh, crank, 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 crank.
Whoops.
Yeah.
Whoops, let me
There's
dial
like
that
people-
back.
Yeah, it's straight line of fire.
And
Okay,
Evendur
now-
is
now we
able
know
to
that.
control so that if he wants to just have the 2 guns that are being like actually aimed, you can select to just have those being fired. But you can only see about 50 feet in any direction, and now you see the ground beneath you as you get close to it, and you see the women and children and elderly running out towards the ship.
Yeah, so
Hold your fire.
I
I'm
told-
pushing the ladder.
I
pushing
told
the ladder.
Demitri to line of sight like the center of the city where all the dudes are, where the
From where you
frost
are,
giants and all that. Could I see that or no?
You can't. You're not close enough. You're probably 500 feet away from where the giant is that you can see.
What does
There's no other dudes there?
They're not.
Oh, sorry.
They're all like in the city and they're beneath the walls.
Oh,
so you
okay.
can't really
If
see
I
them.
know that it's 300 feet and it fizzles, then okay.
Right.
I tell
what is
Evendur, we need to
Gizmo's
get closer.
cannon look like? What does the ice cannon or the blue cannon look like?
So they're all the same configuration. They're made of that black metal and they're like a cylindrical
Oh,
tube.
I was thinking the fire and the water were firing those.
Oh
things.
yeah, no.
Oh,
So
okay.
yeah, they're just these black metal tubes,
Yeah.
and they are connected and they swivel and move up and down.
Yeah, I tell you that we're too far out, and if we want to
Okay.
finish them, we need to get 200.
Somebody else can control the ship right now.
So Martha is.
Oh,
controlling
well,
the
I
ship.
think
She
Martha
has brought
can.
it down. You can get.
You're
to-
below deck, so.
Yeah, I'm just operating.
Wait,
the
I'm
cannon.
below deck
Yeah,
to
yeah,
control.
the cannons are.
Oh, for real? Okay.
The cannons are up on the top.
Yeah, that's what I
I
thought.
thought they were.
They're on the front. Right
Yeah.
here.
Yeah.
Oh,
So I yell back. We are out of range, about 200
Well, we're
feet
picking
or
up people.
more.
I got
Okay,
an Uber ride.
I don't know.
She's still trying to make money, man. She's
Yeah.
like,
Yeah, she's collecting fees. She's
I'm
like,
trying
what
to
do you
see
got? What do you got?
Trying to
Martha
see people.
brings it down to where the airship is now about 10 feet off the ground, and it's there.
Yeah, I'll drop the ladder since we're out of range. I just walk away from the cannon.
All right. People start going and getting up to the ladder and begin climbing up.
Sure, I'm just fighting the urge to push one of them off, but I'm still helping them.
True
now.
neutral. It's 20 of them.
half naked.
Yeah, I'm like, half of you are gonna die anyways, but whatever.
You move.
And then I tell Gizmo to escort them to like the safety of the other floor, but he ignores me.
You tell him to do that, and he says, "Evendur, we have people on the top deck. Do you want me to do anything with them?"
Yeah.
No, just let them on board.
I just shake my head in
All right.
disappointment.
You go scream
Make sure
to him
nothing
like,
happens to them.
Boop, and just like cuss
I
out
tell
in his
people
language.
to go down. Go down.
All right, Martha's directing them
Yeah.
below deck, and Gizmo stays at the front by his.
Is
his
the
cannon.
is the deck just like filling with blood?
It's covered in the viscera
it's
of the
disgusting.
Orogs, and there are those two. And when the kids get on board, like a mixture of horror, but then a couple of kids get on board, and they're the boys, and they say, "Oh, cool!"
Precipitation.
Yeah.
Could I roll to like break the ice ones?
Yeah,
Sure.
go ahead and roll an attack roll.
17.
It's a hit. Go ahead and roll for damage.
I thought they would just shatter.
Roll for damage.
I don't know what I do.
Oh,
Punch him?
Oh, you're punching.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so excited. Okay, so you.
Are you a
have-
monk?
No.
You
Oh.
have
I just don't know what I
I
do.
thought that's why you wrapped your hands.
the hand wraps on there, and when you connect
Break
with
this.
the ice, the writing on the front of the hand wrap that's over your knuckles flares with a reddish green swirl, and the ice sculpture just shatters underneath the magical attack
It's
that
not that
happens.
fancy because one hit point would shatter those probably.
It looks cool.
You're like, oh,
Flares
sure,
off
not
from it.
there.
Sure could
You're
use
not
your help
there.
in the city.
No, I'm low on health, bro.
You
So
bring-
am I.
Yeah, so is she. That's why I went back for
You
her.
bring your other hand across to hit the other ice sculpture, and it has a same effect.
Nice.
But as it connects, you hear this strange, like whispering sound, like hundreds of people like whispering around you, and just it's this. Like this, all of these voices
Oh, wow,
just are
that's
around
cool.
you, and it smashes it, and the ice sculpture again, like it just like crumbles and shatters into 1,000 pieces.
You
Onto
need to
the
get that
deck.
checked out. That's not good.
So
No, I just look at my hands for a while.
Yeah,
like
holding
in
them there.
amazement.
the flares that had happened, it was just a moment there only, but
And then they look like plain old raps
they look
again,
like
right?
flame
Yeah.
wraps again.
By the way, you're walking your own blood. That's all your blood.
Oh yeah.
That's all.
No, I have like flashbacks of like when I died
Here's
right
my
there
tooth.
in front. No, heal takes care of that.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
what,
that's
that's what Ben said. Teeth
No,
grow back,
They're-
hair goes
no,
back.
I don't think
Regeneration, I
Yeah,
think.
teeth
is-
don't grow
Oh,
back.
hair doesn't grow back either? Oh, damn.
It's like you're like the wounds that are close to each other would heal, but if it's separate from your body, it doesn't.
Oh, wow.
Limbs and stuff, that's a whole other thing you gotta work
So
towards.
you just have a missing tooth now.
What about like organs though? Because if it slices you in half.
It's still connected to your body.
Oh, okay. I just think. Anyways,
Stop bringing your logic into
I
my
know,
game.
I know.
Magic.
Sorry, Ben. Magic.
So,
And it always.
yeah. So you're on deck. You
That's pretty
quickly get all of those people up, and Benjen,
Yo.
you have taken 6 more points of damage.
That's it?
Yes,
Oh man, I'm a champ.
and have laid out several more enemies.
With a dagger.
And well, now you have your longsword.
I'm just kidding. I have my longsword back?
No, you have a longsword.
Yeah. Oh.
The longsword that the goblin was carrying happened to be. No, I'm not doing that. No, you're gonna have to find that.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know where he was. He knocked himself out.
Now I'm going to have to put in a recurring villain who was running away
Yeah.
who happened upon your carnage.
Yeah.
Oh,
now-
yeah. A frost giant. That would be
That sword's too
dope.
small for a frost giant. It's a little toothpick.
Yeah.
It's a dagger. Wouldn't it be a
There's
dagger?
there's some
Yeah.
hardcore goblin cruising around
Yeah.
though for sure, killing
One of
people.
those, the
Getting
orc
yoked.
things.
Orogs.
Orogs.
Yeah. So
The orc.
yeah, no,
kind.
you're fighting very well. There is.
Does it look like we are about to die?
So
We're surrounded.
the battle is intense. However, like Rathmus and Callie and a few others who appear to have some type of magical ability are stemming the tide and are bringing
Okay.
back the lines.
So where
And right now you have made your way over to the groups, and those 3 isolated groups that were on the choke points or whatever, one of them was taken out when they started pouring in. The other 2 made their way towards each other, and you have made your way into that. So you have a circle of you and these other humans from the town, and you're all
You're gonna
holding
die,
this
hero.
small circle.
so there's nothing like they didn't remember or they didn't forget about a black arrow that could be launched from a turret or anything.
Well, it just appears like you have this. You see the men around you just have that like grim determination of we just need to fight long enough to allow those people who are fleeing to get away. And
And then he realized he made a mistake. He's like,
why couldn't I have
Yeah.
met a different angel?
So
Somebody else,
and
like
while
a
that happens,
pacifist.
the airship
Yeah.
comes up over the top.
I would do minor illusion up in the air, saying basically slowly spelling out pull back to left.
Are you moving it forward
Yeah,
or
moving
you're
it-
still not?
I'm moving it up and moving.
Yeah,
it
all the
forward.
people are on board
Yeah.
now, and you're able to
And
get
moving
them.
it forward and shooting retreat up in like minor illusion. up in the
Okay,
air.
so
So-
as soon as we're in range, I'll tell him, we're ready to go.
Don't shoot yet.
Oh no,
Yeah,
I'm not the
yeah.
one that controls
No,
that. He is.
I'm telling Evendur not to shoot.
I'm
yet.
just
Okay.
gonna say
Just
we're
tell me
ready
when.
to
yeah,
fire.
yeah, just
As
aim
soon as we're,
at a point, and then I'm trying to make everybody else retreat.
but I
And
don't,
we just level the city after everybody retreats.
I
you
don't
get-
tell Gizmo anything.
You
I'm
get
like,
up over the side and then like look over to see where they are. They are completely surrounded. There would be
Yeah,
no way
they're
for them
dead.
to push through unless they tried to.
It's gonna be fine. Benji doesn't kill anybody. It's fine.
So you,
wait, do we see this? Does she see this?
she does see that.
I'm
So
sweating.
we're
like,
in
my
range.
palms are sweating right
You
now.
are in range.
So I tell Evendur, we are in range now. We are ready to
I'll say
fire.
aim.
Can you confirm?
Make sure you aim for the path so they can get out. To break off.
I'll
the-
try. I aim there. I don't tell Gizmo anything. I just aim mine.
Yeah, he
I
mimics
stop-
where you're aiming.
Unseen servant.
I told him to copy.
Cast
these,
unseen
so-
servant. Unseen
That's
servant
two
moves
fireballs
the
in
third
same
one.
spot.
Unseen servant moves the third one.
Yes, it does. The unseen servant is there, and it follows your.
You want me to activate the third gun? Because right now it's okay.
Yeah, he can't see that there's someone there.
So 2 are going in the same spot, and 1's going like in the. But we don't know like.
How many people are
if
we
you're
surrounded by?
if
Like,
you're
it's us, me again. How
if
many
you're
are there?
shooting
Probably,
nearest to them, and then I'm shooting further out.
15 of you and maybe
15.
40 left
Yeah.
of.
Yeah,
So,
that's way.
how
And
some-
frost giants.
So,
Yes.
are
Yeah,
they
you're
completely
dead.
surrounded, or they're like basically cornered into one area?
I think
They
we're in like
are completely surrounded.
Only surrounded.
Like they fought to get together into one unit,
You're
and
gonna
they've
be
been
this
seeing, they've been
annoying
dying
the whole
and
campaign?
fighting and
I think I'm
dying.
gonna die. So it'll be fun.
No,
So
My other
might-
character's a
I'll,
pacifist.
I'll tell
You
everybody
might
to
not die,
aim
but-
like
Oh, your
at
other
a corner of
characters?
it, and then
Use
just
it for
hopefully
bulk,
we
yeah.
open up a path so they can get out. Basically.
Sure. So how high are you?
I made a pass.
It'll probably be 30 up again. So we'll
Spells are
probably
terrible.
It's
down
gonna
all the way
be-
bottom. So we're probably like
40 feet.
40,
he's a
50 around there.
mastermind.
All right. Now a giant is 20 feet tall.
Really?
So that way he pumps
So we
his
can-
allies, but he doesn't fight.
Right,
He doesn't
that
swing a
chest
weapon. He
level.
doesn't.
Giant.
He's against
So-
violence,
Yeah.
but he'll save.
Oh,
his
so you're right on the
comrades
ground
and,
at 10 feet.
pump
10
them up.
feet,
That
so
was
we
my
moved up.
idea
We
for him.
moved
That's
up.
pretty cool.
Yeah, right.
So,
like it.
20. So we can aim down, right?
Yeah, yeah.
A bard.
Yeah, they're on the front to where they can
Just
aim
carry
almost straight
Yeah.
down.
Almost
He's
straight
like,
down.
"Oh, sing, brother."
So
You should not even
I don't
play
know
an
where
instrument, just like a
they're
microphone,
Yeah.
like lead
I'm
singer.
gonna tell
Acapella?
mine to
I can't
try
sing
to
for nothing.
aim it
though.
so it opens up a path.
All right.
Yeah.
So you begin opening fire, and just these balls of fire they're not as big as
It's
a
not
fire.
cannonballs, right? It's elemental.
It's
It is
It's like mini fireballs.
For like Steven to understand.
like fire bolt, like the spell
okay,
fire bolt.
yeah.
And it just begins, and it just in succession, these bolts of fire are shooting into the crowd.
But I'm doing what she said. I don't know what Gizmo's doing anymore.
Gizmo's copying you.
Oh, so I'll just help her do like a path nearest to us,
Yeah,
so
just
they
to
can
cut-
try
just
and
cut a path,
escape. I don't know.
Yeah. So yeah, you're aiming, and when it looks like you're just going to be overrun, you see the airship come up over the top of the wall, and fire bolts just begin slamming into the crowd on the side that's nearest them, and the goblins look up and begin shrieking. One of the giants picks up a huge rock
I
and
hope
hurls
it hits
it at
Gizmo. I hope it
I
hits Gizmo.
I want to lead a. Oh, sorry.
and it just hits the side of the airship, but just bounces off.
Oh, that's metal. So I want to, as they turn focus, right? I want to lead a charge and scream into the ring surrounding us.
All right. You're like trying to lead a charge towards the airship.
Well, just to fight. Well, no, I'm not trying to go, but I'm trying to pressure them now from both sides. I don't want to stop fighting.
Oh, I see. Okay. Yeah. So you.
Wait, did they part, or is there still some resistance? He's saying he's trying
Well, the
to do?
goblins that are seeing this from coming up from above, like
It's like F-16.
Flee,
yeah.
it looks like. And they're all dead.
So is Benjen.
Whoops.
Collateral damage. No, so the goblins, as soon as they see this barrage of firebolts start coming, all of them drop their weapons, anything that's like in their way, and they just take off trying to run. And
Like roaches.
the Orogs, now there's only about 5 of them left. Tried to push them back into the fight, but it's like trying to stop a bunch of there's only 5 Orogs now, and there are 3 of these giants still around.
The frost giant still?
Yes, and they see all of the goblins running, and they turn and begin heading off and running ahead of everybody and stomping people out of their way.
Oh, just squishy goblin.
Dang.
So
They're crazy.
Cut their path off.
yeah,
Yeah. They're gonna come back.
Well, you won't really be able to chase them at 30
Yeah,
feet.
we're not gonna be able to.
Sure.
Plus,
Well, what
plus-
about the-
no?
what
The
about the
cannon.
guns?
No, the
guns.
cannon. The guns phase out of power. He says over time they
300.
get weaker.
Oh.
No, didn't you say they get weaker too, and then they run out?
They have to recharge.
Yeah.
So this barrage continues, and they leave.
You
And
think these people are gonna be able to stay here? Yeah, right.
all
We have
of
to bring them all with
these.
us. We have a big ship.
No, we
We're out
have
of-
to drop them off somewhere. They
That's-
can't. Their village is gone anyways.
By the end where everyone has fled and your group is there together, are you like chasing them down and like swinging at them while they're running away, or are
Yeah.
you? All right.
Oh my gosh.
They aren't putting up any resistance, so anyone that you can catch, basically, you're slicing down from behind.
Okay, we are leaving now.
And the
You sound
airship-
kind of like Gru from
Yeah.
in Despicable Me.
Oh,
A
yeah.
little, just once in a while.
You will
I like-
suffer the wrath of Gru.
No.
Little girl, it's not the thing that you need, dear. Yeah, so. Do you want to explode? Yeah, it you really only get probably maybe 20
Whoa.
shots out of the firebolts before they begin weakening and not doing
Yeah,
20
it was,
total,
it
or-
was only for
20
their
from
retreat.
each of the.
It is like what's it called? The Gatling gun. Like
Yes.
it's too hot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just,
Too much going through it. It's
So
kinda cool.
after that, it is no longer shooting anymore, and the airship itself begins kind of like lowering slowly towards the ground.
Purpose?
Oh, because the fire elemental's like weakened. So we probably can't go as high anymore or as fast.
So you end up, the airship goes down and begins resting on the ground after you realize it's no longer
Like
shooting.
on the floor?
Well, it's like where that.
It crushes the rest
Yeah.
of the survivors,
It's just like-
and it rolls.
They cheer and say, "Yay!" They go
You
get out
look
of the
back.
way.
And Benjen's
You
like,
look back.
yeah, and then the mask, squish. That'd be awesome.
That would be cool.
So the people on deck are there, and they're looking over the side, and
We did it,
all of
guys!
them are
Despite you not wanting to.
What are you talking
cheering.
about?
There's cheering. There's sobbing. There's shouts, and there's about 10 men who are still on the ground. Benjen, you are at 5 HP, but still standing.
Yeah, baby.
The town has been successfully saved
Okay.
from this attack.
No, it hasn't. A lot of it's destroyed, and you said 200 populace, and we're down to 30 maybe.
There were
But a success.
people who were saved as opposed to the
How many-
alternative.
yeah, they were all gonna die.
30 plus
Yeah.
the 15.
I mean, can you
that was
imagine
fighting
getting
with
raped by a
Benjen.
giant? That's
So-
probably terrible.
45.
Yeah, I didn't know they do
Sorry.
that.
This mental image is like imagining now. Huh.
No, I've read several of these books which talk about it.
Yeah.
It's
So,
terrifying.
man, okay. Let me just I won't take a turn out. I gotta figure out what I'm gonna do with my head. Hang on.
So, Riven goes down on the ground and begins systematically looting the bodies.
Nice. That sounds right.
We
Good and
Good
bad. Good
and
and
bad?
bad. Yeah. Do it. Yeah,
we
for
should
sure.
All
probably-
of the
we should
bodies.
Do I
probably
see her
do-
do that?
No, you are chasing people off into the forest.
Riven.
Dang, you're a pally now?
No.
No fun,
I didn't
bro.
multi-class.
You're like, no, don't be doing that. I see you.
Okay, so what's your mom's name? What is your mother's name?
Amanda.
Amanda. You see Amanda sitting there on the floor, dead, torn to pieces, and then you see Riven. It's not pocket. 40
Good
bucks.
point.
Yeah.
Good
Right?
point.
That's
Good
a
point.
little
Good
because hey,
point.
now they're humans.
Yes.
They're all humans. They're not dwarves. They're not tieflings, but
Hey,
they're all
but
humans.
all the survivors are on the ship though, not necessarily watching
No,
her,
but
are they?
the fighters that stayed back are
Yeah.
on the ground.
Yeah, somebody's gonna see her and somebody's gonna say something
I'll back her up.
because she is a
sure.
tiefling.
I'll back her
Right?
up.
She used to be part of this town.
Oh,
I'll back her up.
maybe that's why she's looting
So
everybody.
you got off the ship?
No, I could.
Because Riven was on the ground with.
It doesn't
near
matter.
you,
I could still be shape into an eagle and go kill those guards.
Yeah, I thought you were out of. Oh, you have is B shape not spells?
No, it's two. I get two
a day or
per long rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Riven does go through and start looting everything that she can see.
I mean, she
I'm-
a little
I'm-
bit like at least
I'm
like
pointing out.
sly about it.
No,
Yes.
no,
Like, before she
no, she's
loots the
not.
mayor.
'Cause I'm like, don't forget that one
Good.
over
grief.
there. That one over there.
Well, you have a bunch of
Mercs
kids
for
and everyone
hire.
around you. They start.
He's already
climbing
kicking
down.
the kids off the boat.
No,
right?
why? I'm in the front though. Aren't they filed
No.
in the back?
Yeah,
They-
most
they
of
They're
start-
them.
being, they're
Well,
being organized
the
by
boat-
size, weight, and
The
height.
airship has been taken down,
Yeah.
and they begin climbing back down the rope
Yeah.
ladder to the ground.
Oh, now they're getting off.
Yes.
Ooh, that does look bad.
Yeah, see?
They move over to the
All
men
these
that
kids
have
like
survived.
crying
and,
by their mom.
among them, Rathmus
She's looting, and the wizard's still up.
and
I can't fight that dude.
the.
I don't want no beef. Oh, but I think she's doing it stealthily. That's good.
I would think so.
Yeah, Hammond has since he is apparently is one of the casualties.
Oh, he's dead.
He was the Schultz of the village.
Good old Schultzy Schultz.
The Rathmus
Is Callie alive?
looking around at everyone. Go ahead and make a perception check.
Not in bird form. Not good. 10.
You don't see her among those that are standing.
I half smile because that whole thing that happened to us. I'm like, if she's gone, I mean, good for her.
Good for her.
She gets to meet her god.
Yes, that is one way to look at it. So you they begin gathering
Such a
and
neutral way to think that.
placing their putting their people together and Rathmus they begin looking to him kind of as a de facto leader, like
Schultz.
what do we do, and he looks to you. Well, thank you so much for your help.
Oh, okay, good. He's looking
Dimitri's
around.
like, yeah,
Oh,
this is our plan the
Dimitri
whole
was
time.
like, you are welcome. I don't recommend staying here. These frost giants will return to kill all of you.
Undoubtedly so. I don't think that we'll be able to salvage.
I am not in charge, but the man who flies the ship could drop you off and your people some other town nearby.
This
Not Warminster, it's dead too.
Not Warminster,
Totally level.
but you know,
I think that this
A
would be the wisest choice for our people if you would be willing to take us to one of the nearer cities. We can try and reclaim a life for ourselves.
we give you 2 hours to collect the bodies of your loved ones if you wish to bury them somewhere else. Or you can, I don't know, do you burn your people here?
I think
We can
that-
help you.
I think that burning would be the best way to do it in such a
Then we can't fly
brief time.
Can't fly. We need to repair the ship first. It's going to take a little bit longer.
So
In 2 hours?
I just want to begin.
We don't know, do
We
Making
know that we don't
rounds,
have a master,
so I
we're going
just
super
default
slow.
into whatever
And
stuff I
we-
remember from being a soldier.
We did not
I just
land
want
it.
to walk the
It went down by itself.
perimeter,
But no one knows that. He knows
Oh,
that.
okay. Checking
No,
for
we
any
know that
stragglers
because
or-
I was steering it.
guarding,
Yeah.
watching.
Because he can't
Okay,
steer.
you
yeah.
both know that,
Yeah.
but
Yeah.
no one else
I
does.
did not put it down. That's all I know. I was like,
We just assume that you dropped it down. I don't know that it ran out of
Yeah.
use like that.
yeah.
Martha was like
That's I was
trying to
wishing.
get it to go back up, and it wasn't.
Dimitri
Parking
tells
brake,
the
like the parking
wizard,
brake on.
I know this is a difficult time, but in order for us to leave, we need to repair the sails that were damaged to move at a more
Yes, of course.
appropriate speed to take
So,
you and your
We
people.
might spend the night just fix up the ship and.
Or he
gather
just, or he
anything
just
you
does
want.
this and he fixes it. He's like,
Okay.
okay, you're good.
Okay.
no, this is something more conventional, I think.
It's gonna take a week.
We could.
No, all the survivors
Yeah.
can sew up sails.
Half of them are.
Yeah, put him to work.
Put them to work.
They're
man.
old people, right? They're the
You know
old
what I'm
ladies.
saying?
The old ladies.
Old
perfect.
ladies,
They like sewing, yeah.
seamstress, they're good, man.
They're trying to like. Okay.
They're trying to grieve for their people, but if they want
No,
to
they're
move
trying
on,
to like put their lives back together.
they need to help the people who saved them first, and then they can do that.
Rathmus instructs several people to go and start taking like bedding and everything that they can find.
Oh, we're gonna have a
It's
ghetto
gonna-
ship, man. It's gonna look
It's
ghetto, dude.
gonna be like a quilt sail.
It's gonna look one of like one of those Texas slabs, just like nice rims, but the car is not so nice.
So, jeez. Yeah, so they begin going in and doing several things.
Benjen comes back and sees the ship. He's like, I'm not getting on that thing.
he's like, no, this isn't my airship. I think my airship's on
I parked mine over by the other tree.
So they take everything and place them, or they begin piling their dead, and they go and everyone who is still alive goes to go collect what belongings that they have that are worth taking with them.
if their house is still there.
Right. Well, the majority of houses were untouched. It was mostly the walls and defenses that
Oh,
were
nice.
There's a lot of stuff on fire, I'm sure.
There was no shortage of things that were on fire near where the breach happened.
Well,
Oh,
what about
yeah,
the
flame
40
bolt.
shots?
Oh, that was
60 shots.
so those slammed into people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
And
nice.
Are they burning?
We're
They-
pro.
they're
We're
not.
pro aimers though.
Yeah. Well, like Fireball doesn't
Marksman.
make things immolate like that.
Oh, it doesn't. Okay.
No, Fireball does. If it was shooting fireballs, everyone would be dead.
It's like napalm.
So, yeah.
Speaking of fireball, how many charges on the wand did I use during?
All of them but one.
Okay. All right.
Well, we survived.
Yeah,
guys.
you wrecked it though. You're the only one that really did significant damage to anyone.
Got it.
Really.
It's like we saved, like, we saved Selma.
Yeah.
That's the equivalent.
We saved the survivors.
Yeah. Yeah, we didn't save the town.
Hey,
Not
you
everyone
will think
died.
we did, right?
Well, I don't know.
you feel like
I don't know. I don't know. I'm
You
thinking,
probably
yeah.
like so after probably 10 minutes or so you realize you're alone chasing this army of people.
Well, I stopped chasing. I just want to walk the perimeter. All I want to do is
That's
walk the fence.
Yeah.
What is
so
left
you
of
make
it.
your way back to town, and you do find only like one or two goblins that are like hiding out and trying to like grab things and go,
Mhm.
and you quickly dispatch them. They're not any real match for
My dagger.
he only has 5 hit points
your
though.
longsword.
Do they
I'll get
know?
somebody else to do
Do
it.
they smell blood on him? And he's like
yeah.
he's hurt. He's like, "Ugh, come here. You only have 5 hit points. How swole are you at 5 hit points?
He
You
looks
remember
terrified.
Mike Tyson Punch Out, the little small white guy, like when he gets beat up by the guy who goes, boop, boop, boop. I look like that.
Little Mac,
Yeah.
yeah, poor little Mac. He himself is terrifying. He's covered head to toe
Oh
in
yeah,
blood,
yeah,
and
yeah. Goblin blood.
it's everywhere. It's all over him. It's gonna take more than one shower to get all of that off.
I'll probably just get new clothes.
Just one long bath, right?
Yeah.
So
I've soaked.
Cook yourself something nice. You deserve it.
the
I'm like just crying, cooking bacon.
the townsfolk
Terrible. Yeah.
the townsfolk gather. They
Chocolate
had
cake.
everything there, and they inform Rathmus that if you want the sales to be complete, we'll have to at least wait until tomorrow to have them done.
Oh, by the way, you're in that room with all the blood everywhere.
This is
I don't
is
think
good.
yet. And then there,
I don't think that they're going to be coming
control
back.
room has
tonight.
blood everywhere.
No,
Why is
that's
it blood
what I
in the
said. This
children
is good. We can leave tomorrow when the sales
Oh,
are
I don't
Oh,
know.
yeah, right.
So, I don't know. I don't know about the blood.
Because you got shocked and like.
No, no.
Oh wait.
No,
There's no
dude,
blood.
that's not why.
There's that like smell of ozone in the air when
It's,
you walk
it's,
in
it's
there.
like diced up Jeff Yankee.
Oh right.
Oh, you left all
what
that.
No,
happened?
I
What
smeared
the
the
hell happened
blood
here?
everywhere
He said he
in that
smeared the
room.
blood the whole room.
I hacked up the body. It was like Dexter, and then I just splashed the
It's-
blood all over the room.
Why?
Terrifying.
Just because he was angry that he couldn't get it to work, and that Only Evendur can.
I haven't even been
He's
downstairs
grown
yet.
since
You're gonna have to get
then.
some
He's
unseen
He's
servants
grown
in here
since
to
10
clean
minutes
that
ago.
up. Because
I should
No,
have.
actually, since he died.
If it's
So
spread
he
out,
passed
there
out
should be
and then came
4
back.
unseen servants cleaning ship right now.
So I want to.
Oh, scrubbing the room?
scrubbing
No,
the
scrubbing the
commander's
deck. The
room?
deck. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
So why don't we give these people a chance to recuperate? We have a few days. They're not going to be coming back. We could fix our ship. We could clean it. We could eat. They could sleep.
Yeah, we
I
can.
am not in charge.
We
Who is?
Everybody looks at
Apparently,
you.
you are in charge. Right,
Because I can fly
Gizmo?
the ship.
I give him like a disgusting look of disgust.
Yes, Evendur is the leader.
Borderline hate.
I have classified Evendur as leader.
It is important that we listen to what Evendur has to say.
He is
Alright,
optimist.
fine, I agree. We should
As smoke billows out the control room.
The worst case.
clean
Worst
the
case.
ship, help out the refugees for now, and then we can turn them loose when they're all ready to go.
We could
Oh,
take him to a new
I'm,
place. Yes.
I'm painstakingly against my will also mending Gizmo because I have that cantrip. So against my own, like I don't want to, but I see
Hey,
gashes in him.
no, do it so his eyes are cross-eyed.
No, but this is
Bye.
I should.
Oh, he has one.
I
I'll make
should-
it a lazy eye.
mess him up. I should just be like, and then heal like around it.
no,
So-
but Gizmo can heal himself too. So.
With the battlefield clear and you helping the citizens of the town, that is where we will pick up next week
Oh.
on Dungeons and Dragons.
I spent a couple of days looking for my sword.